Welcome to the Samwelb B12 experience,
where we have you covered for all the NHL action, play-by-play, news, and more. Make sure to subscribe today.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Here we go. It's Argos football. CFL has made it to the channel. We are set, locked, and ready to go. We will be updating all the screens as the information starts coming up. So don't worry that they're white right now. The stats will come up as this game is getting going. And this is the first time CFL is live here on the channel. So whether you're watching on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, thanks for tuning in. We're going to do some tuning as we go. Like I said, first time we're doing some CFL here on the channel, but it's going to be great. Jen, how's it going? Welcome in. Jonathan, what's going on? Welcome to the show, John. Another John, back-to-back Jonathan. What's going on? Beverly, hello there. TJ Dallas, welcome in. Daniel Hayden, good to see you. AAU, hello there. Welcome to the show. Morgan, good to see you. Guy, what's up? Welcome in. Floyd, thank you for being here. Lucas, how's it going? Welcome in, one and all. Really appreciate the support as we're trying something new, something a little different. We're going to break it on down. We're going to have a lot of fun today. The Argos, the CFL, it is kicking off and we cannot wait. Will this team have enough to get things going? What is this season going to be like? The Argos were unbelievable a season before, but they just couldn't get it done. So close, but yet so far. RK, how's it going? Welcome in. Good to see you as well. Thanks for hopping on over. We appreciate it. Like I said, this is week one. It is live from Toronto. And of course, it is going to be an absolute doozy here. And why can't I click on? There we go. We still have to rework some of our windows here from last night as we move things all over the place. But I expect a lot from this game here today. I am really, really waiting for these two teams to come through and make a whole lot happen. So don't you worry. Don't you fret. The Argonauts are here to play, and it is going to be a big, big, big one. And a big happy birthday, TJ. It's your birthday coming up. Happy birthday, TJ. Hope you have a very good birthday. So thank you for coming by and hanging out with us for just a little bit. The Argos, Cameron Dukes is going to get the start. He's going to be the starting QB today, this afternoon, and that's going to be an interesting one. How is Dukes going to play? I'm excited to see what he is going to bring. Of course, last season he got into 18 games played, I don't know about that. He was maybe on the roster for 18 games, but he only went 63 of 96, 760 yards, 2 TDs, 3 interceptions, so not a full lot of full-time playing there. So that's going to be fun to watch to see what Dukes can do for this Argo squad. We are excited to see that. A couple wide receivers we're keeping our eye on. Of course, Polk and Daniels. What are they going to do? We got Sindani. He's going to be awesome. And then, of course, in the running back, Carey's going to be the guy to watch. The Argos like to pound the run game, so it's going to be interesting to see how they mix and match, how they're going to really pull this one through. They are in BMO Place from Toronto, and we're getting ready for this game to kick off, and then we will be, well, we're going to bring you everything. So let's listen in as we get everything set and ready to go. The Argos from Toronto. And ooh, it's a very, very scattered crowd right now. Very scattered crowd. I actually expected to see some more folks down there, not gonna lie. But they're on the sidelines, they're set. We're just trying to get everything operational here. So we will work on this as we go. There is Cameron Dukes, his third career start, 760 passing yards last season, as we just said. The Argos in there. Argos light blue, the light blue tops with the dark blue pants. Ryan Dinwiddie, 16-2 last season. He was the 2023 Coach of the Year in the CFL. And that is pretty good. Rick Campbell going to be the coach of the BC Lions, 12-6 record and lost in the West Final in 22 and 23. So it's always exciting when these two teams meet up. And here we go. Game is officially kicking off. BC is going to receive. There we go, bringing it up towards the 30. Let me refresh this page a little bit. Let me scroll up a little too much. There we go.
Yeah, just a terrific season for
trying to get everything aligned here for you.
From Montreal to BC.
There we go, perfect.
Of course, taking over after the departure of Nathan Rourke. They didn't miss a beat. He was right in sync with his offensive coordinator, Jordan Maximek. A few new weapons in the arsenal, including an old friend in William Stanback in that backfield. For the new season with the Lions.
BA had a major hand in getting Stanback to sign on with BC as a free agent for this season. And they give it on the sweep to Alexander Hollins, and a good pickup.
Of course, some of the stats don't want to cooperate. Game one jitters, if you will, so we'll get this all sorted out here. The Lions going to come out to take the opening roster.
Offensive lineman last season. He's at the left tackle spot. We mentioned William Stanback moving over from Montreal as the Lions wanted to be a little bigger at the running back spot this season, a little more physical.
Just keeping it on the ground on the second and short. For Vernon Adams. And looks to be enough.
mentioned a few different names in that.
All right, bear with me a few minutes. We get this sorted out here for you.
Justin McInnes of Bear Bent last year. He becomes a starter this season. Hayden Eberhardt as well. Spot duty last year. Opens the season on the roster.
It is McInnes wide to the left in the first down after the Adams pickup. So via time he dumps it off. Finds William Stanback for his first touch as a BC Lion, and he gets it up across the BC 45.
Take an opportunity to have a look at the Toronto Argonaut defense. Jake Seresna moves over from Edmonton to take over at defensive tackle. Dwayne Hendricks now in Hamilton. Sean Oakman starts the season on the injured list with former Lion Quincy Beaugé is in at the nickel linebacker spot. We may see him rotate back to the free safety spot a little bit. Look for a big season from Mason Pierce, a mid-season addition for the Argos last year. 3 picks in 9 games in 23.
On a 2nd and 4, they've got him.
And a sack there.
Big pressure. Jake Seresna, one of the newcomers, and Wynton McManus on the blitz coming in, and will force BC to kick it away.
Wynton McManus, without a doubt, one of the Toronto Argonauts' defensive leaders. You see him in the middle this year.
There we go. There we go. Now we're all right. I'm just getting things organized here. Had to do a little switcheroony, so bear with me a moment.
So the drive stalls for BC. Stefan Flintoff back bunting for the Lions, just inside his 30. And Janarian Grant, the new returner, former Bomber for the Argos, taking the spot of Javon Leake, who went to Edmonton. And Grant is taken down by David Mackey. Cameron Dukes had 2 starts in his.
All right, here comes Dukes. Let's see what Dukes is going to do. JDA, what's going on? Welcome in. Welcome to the show. Welcome in, everybody, as you're coming in. Again, bear with me just a moment as we're getting things set, but we'll continue to work on that as they're going to commercial break. Nothing doing in the first set of downs for the Lions. It's time for the Argos to flex some muscle. Let's see what they're going to do, how they're get it going. Dukes, a lot of pressure going to be on Dukes to see how he can come out of the gun here and be very strong for this Argonauts team. The Argos, of course, always have a tremendous amount of pressure when they come in to the CFL, when they get the CFL up and running, because, hey, everybody always has a lot of hope for this Argos team and want to see them come out and be successful. So one thing they got to do is kind of buckle down early and start really coming to the table and putting some points on the board. The Toronto fans here have been longtime supporters. The Argos been here for over 100 years. As long as the CFL's been around, the Argos have been kicking. So when I say there's a lot of pressure on this team, I mean it. There's a lot of pressure, but these Argos can do a lot of good things. So they need to kind of buckle down and work through, avoid the pressures of trying to force a play, coming into something a little unintentional, if you will. But the CFL is absolutely incredible. So again, I apologize. I'm trying to get some of these stats updated for you. We will get this going, and as soon as they come back from commercial break, we will tune right back in as we are listening along here.
Police here. Cameron Dukes, about to see him for the first time in 2024. Did have a couple of starts last year.
Yeah, obviously.
All right, here comes Dukes. Let's see what he can do.
As a rookie, but Cameron Dukes had some flashes, certainly. Talented guy, small school player from Lindsey Wilson. But big upside for Cameron Dukes in the CFL.
Here we go. First down, standing at his 35. And he tries to take off. Still wants to. Now he looks down.
Now he's going to throw up the middle. Cut.
Up near midfield.
About the 52-yard line. Nice toss.
That's Rasheed Bailey, the ex-Bomber.
And a nice grab.
In a first down, Toronto.
And Cameron Dukes demonstrating a little bit of his mobility here, keeping this play alive. Rasheed Bailey, big target. Nice addition in free agency for the Toronto Argonauts. Coming over from the Winnipeg Blue Bombers, where I think he was sometimes a bit of a forgotten man in their deep receiving corps.
Won a couple of championships in 19 and again in 21 with Winnipeg. Bailey And a first down and handing off. And another one too, Kadeem Carey. Remember him.
There's going to be a whistle.
CFL leading rusher with the Calgary Stampeders. First carry for Carey as we look at that Argo offense.
Yeah, offensive line has been a strength for this team. Great depth. Former first-round pick Gregor McKellar makes his way into the starting lineup at right guard. St. FX product. I mentioned Rashid Bailey, one of the, I'll call it unsung bargains of free agency, a guy who signed a little bit late, but I think a guy who could excel in a larger role than what he was provided in Winnipeg.
Gain of 4 for Carey. It's a 2nd and 6, and movement along the line with the snap of the ball, and they blow that one dead.
Procedure. Toronto number 52. 5-yard penalty, remains 2nd down.
That's the center. Peter Nicastro is called out by the referee, Tim Croker.
Argos thrilled to have Peter Nicastro back. East Division Rookie of the Year a couple seasons ago. Missed a lot of time with injury last year. University of Calgary product.
So with that, they're pushed 5 yards back. It's a 2nd and 11 now for Dukes. Looking off to the left. He completes it.
Nice completion.
Pass. It's Bailey again, trying to get
Short little run there by Bailey, but is able to pick up a couple of yards.
Of a first down. Patrice Rene.
There we go. Now we're getting the stats that I've been trying to pull up here. All right.
A lot of injuries, and looked like he had a great camp with the BC Lions.
Yeah, getting an opportunity. The Lions have done such a terrific job with their Canadian talent under co-general managers Neil McAvoy and Rick Campbell.
John Haggerty is the punter from Sydney, Australia. Terry Williams chased back inside his 5. And good coverage too. See Jack Cassar in there to help out with the special teams coverage. Back comes VA.
All right, here comes BC. The Argos weren't able to do much on that first position there. Stranger, how's it going? Welcome in. We will see what Vernon Adams can do. Big VA coming in for a 2nd set of downs, looking to take this one around. All right, now that we got everything set finally, I do apologize. That took a lot longer than intended. If I refresh, it's just going to kill it. All right, I see. Look at that, Sam. You shouldn't have done that. You had it set. You shouldn't have played with it. You tinker and you blew it. But that's okay. I think I know how to fix this now. You know, it's funny. You do these things, you test these things, and they all work perfectly fine when you test them. And then you come in for the actual game and everything kind of blows up. But hey, that's the way it works here. We're going to get this fixed up, and then we're just going to leave it alone and get these stats back operational. Because listen, when it comes to football, you need to know who is going where and what's happening, and it's all part of these statistics. So let's get this back up and running here before Sam breaks it anymore, and then we'll be good to go. And I promise you, I will not touch it. We will leave it be. All right, let me drag this over. You can't see what I'm actually doing right now, but I am just trying to sort this out. And there, whoops. One thing at a time, Sam. One thing at a time. All right, there we go. We're now going to leave this alone as we're coming back to see what the BC Lions are going to do in their 2nd set of downs.
You're really in a breakout season, Dwayne, for the BC Lions in 2020.
They had a good season. Adams, 47, 69 yards last season, 31 TDs, 8 interceptions. He's looking to repeat, put some big boards up on the play, some big points up on the play, and it's going to be real important for us. Now, if you hang around, if you know our streams, you know you're earning points just by being here. That will continue. We don't have any redemptions yet, but you can certainly earn the points. Here comes BC from about the 5. They're going to throw this one up. Flag down on the play. First down and more. Let's see what this flag call is going to be.
We'll see what the flag is all about back in the Lions backfield.
Offside, Toronto number 40. Penalties declined as the result of the play is a first down.
So there you go. Offside call. That's going to be declined. So BC picking up some room. It was Brinkman who came offside there. You know, last year, BC, we talked about how good their season was, especially at QB. First in passing yards, first in completion of 20-plus yards. Adams just had a monster year. Going to look to replicate that as much as possible. Here we go, about the 30. Going to toss this one up right along the sidelines. They get up to about the 38 and taken out of bounds. McInnes with the reception there. So a good start here for Adams, going 4 for 4.
Yeah, McInnes, the former Saskatchewan Rough
So a nice little play. All right, let me move this chat back down. B. Disney, how's it going? Welcome in.
I truly believe exceeded their expectations.
Oh, breaking the pies. Triton. Was that Triton with the pie? Oh, it's Beverly with the pies. Beverly throwing some pies early. Richard, oh, Richard, thank you so much. Look at that. Richard coming in, dropping some gifted memberships. Richard, thank you kindly. And I hope you're doing well, Richard. And hang on, we got a fumbalaya. This was down, it popped out. This is going to be a turnover. There it is, stick taps. We can still do the stick taps. It's football, but that's okay. Richard, unbelievable. Thank you kindly coming in, gifting some memberships. This has got to be a little bit earlier for you, Richard. You don't have to be up super late tonight. Just about an hour earlier. And again, congratulations, all of the new members coming in. Make sure you're thanking Richard. So BC hangs on to it as he was down at the 41. BC back. Adams going to throw. Nice catch. That's going to be a first down. Almost up to the 55. Almost at midfield. So a nice catch there and a few additional yards picked up. That's what you got to do, right? You got to make the catch and just grab some yards where you can. Stand back, going to grab that one. Here's a fake. It's a handoff, and they're going to run around the side. Going to be taken down. Second down coming up here for the Lions. Jeff, how's it going? Welcome in.
For the Toronto Argonauts, as mentioned.
Very Canada-based today. The CFL on my laptop, the Canadian F1 on the telly. There you go. Richard, that's what it's all about. 2nd and 13 here for the Lions, so they actually lost a couple there. 7:10 on the clock in counting. Here's the snap, taking a long look, dancing around, getting free. He's going to carry it, and he's going to go up over midfield and down. So nice little run there by Vernon Adams, picking up some yards. Not enough, though. They're going to go for the punt. Jeff, how's it going? In New Zealand. Oh, Jeff, welcome in. That's awesome. Again, welcome in one and all. Do me a favor as you are coming in, hit that thumbs up for us. And if you're not already subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe. Victoria, hello there. Welcome in. Here's the punt, the snap, the kick. It's going to be dropped down, scooped up. Not going to gain much. Oh, yeah, I got a few, but not much there. So Duke's, they're going to go to commercial breaks. Duke going to come back on. Let's see what he can do. Kadeem at carry, the top running back for the Toronto Argonauts. Let's see what they're going to do going into this next set of downs. Of course, the Argos defense, pretty good so far, looking good. Picking up 1 sack already. McManus, solid, 1 sack, 2 tackles. Jake Serzina, 3 tackles. Leonard Johnson with 3 tackles, so they're already getting the job done. So now it's time for the offense to take over. Just a couple of plays so far, just a couple of snaps, not much doing. 5 for 5, Vernon Adams off to a quite the nice start. Taking that ball, throwing it downfield. Cameron Dukes, of course, coming on. We'll see what he can do. He's 2 for 2 already so far. Vernon Adams, longest, 11.4 yards on average. His longest, 20 yards. So real hot start for him coming out here. This Argo team looks to be exciting. They're going to look to make some noise in the East this year, and that is exactly what we want to see. We want to see how this Argos team is going to maintain their excellence, right? They are a franchise of excellence, and if you have not been down to catch a game in a while, definitely worth checking out. Charlie, hello there. Welcome in. Good to see you. And again, thanks to everybody on Twitch and Facebook as well. If you're just joining us, you can follow us on all socials, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch. Make sure you go to our website, samwelb12experience.com, and you can link to all of our socials.
And a masterpiece, Dune Part 2.
We're just coming back. Argos take the field, calling out the plays.
You wrote it. I know you like it. On Crave.
Let's see what this team is going to do. This is my first time with some CFL. How good are Toronto? Richard, this is week one. Week one, they're just getting underway. Toronto is one of the better teams, although here off the snap, that's going to be taken down right away. Patrice Rene going to come up there with the takedown off the handoff, so not much doing on the first possession. The CFL, Richard, is a very different game than the NFL. If you do watch the NFL, NFL has 4 downs. In the Canadian Football League, they go with 3 downs. So it's 3-down football. The field's a little bit longer, a little bit wider. The balls are a bit bigger. So it's a very different game. Off the snap in the shotgun position. Going to come across the middle. Nice catch. That's going to be a first down and more. Spinning around in a nice catch there. The Argos with an absolute beauty of a catch.
They get some of that size back with the 6'3" joining the lineup.
Mackay Polk, 6'3", about 200 pounds out of Mississippi State. A beauty catch there. He's going to run that one through. A little spin action at the end. He gets a chance to come in and play here. He was on the practice squad, filling in for an injury, and a nice little run. Here they go again. Little handoff. Argo's going to run it up the middle. And there's a nice little run here for Carey as he's adding some more yards to his total for today's game. Nice run here. Carey adding it up. Grabs the ball, finds the hole, gets away from one tacker, spins away from 2-3, and that's the 4th one that takes him down. A great run here by the Argos rush.
17-yard gain to the BC 46. Argo offense on the move.
Back in the shotgun. Going to hand it off again. This one is going to move just past the line of scrimmage before they're taken down. I really like the wide neutral zone in Canada. Yeah, Jeff, it makes it exciting, right? A lot of plays could come in. When you have that wider field, it really opens things up.
An impressive 4-year start, 4-year stint with him in Calgary. Toronto Argonauts, obviously, AJ Ouellette, beloved here in Toronto.
4 minutes to go here in the first quarter. The Argos on a little bit of a rush. Kadeem Carey spent 3 seasons with the Chicago Bears from 2014, 15, and 16. Here's the snap. Taking a long look. Going to throw this right up the middle. Nice catch just past the 30. And I think, was that Daniels? Davaris Daniels with a nifty little catch. This one comes up over the middle using all of that 6'1" reach. Going to pull this ball in. Nice catch. Last year, 52 receptions for over 1,000 yards with the 8 touchdowns.
Mr. Dukes.
Dukes having a good run here. Going to snap it back at the BC 29. Here comes Carey, going to run up, picking up about 7 or 8 there on the rush.
Pickups by the Argos pickup at running back, Kadeem Carey.
Hayden loves that coyote. TJ says, let's get the wave going. All right, TJ, let's do it. 3, 2, 1. I'll get my hands up. We'll get that wave started. It's a little early in the game, but hey, why not?
Try and soften up that defense.
Let's see how they can continue to go.
Run and not be in such a hurry to pin their ears back and get up the field. Hopefully buying Dukes a little bit more time.
Off the draw, gonna fake. Oh no, it was handed off. He faked me out. I thought he was gonna come back and throw. Carey's gonna rush through the pile and pick up a first down. So Carey really getting that job done. So excellent play so far.
Always curious to watch the impact of a
Carey and Dukes. A nice little combination. Oh, we got a flag. Flags on both sides of the field here. Let's see what this call is going to be. Offside Toronto, 5 yards. They're going to back it up. Big Rickster, what's going on? Welcome in. Gordon, welcome in. Yeah, it's been very rainy in and around our area. So welcome in as you're joining us. Make sure you hit that thumbs up and hit that subscribe as well. It's the first time we're bringing some CFL action to the channel, so we will continue to build on what we have. Off the snap. Duke's going to go up the middle. A nice little catch again. Brissett is going to run that one up, and he's going to get another first down, Argos. Nice run with 1:30 to go in quarter number 1. The Argos are down to the 1st and goal.
Back in 2020.
Yeah, beat Disney, absolutely. It's going to take us a bit to kind of figure out, you know, with these stats and stuff to make sure I'm not breaking it every time I refresh them. But yeah, we'll get more and more coverage going.
For another Argonaut receiver.
Of course, Argos are off in week 2.
Last season, almost 600 yards.
So it was important that we came in here for week 1.
38 catches, 594. He had 5 touchdowns as well. You're right. I mean, that was easily his best in his young career in 2023. So
Argos off the snap. Gonna throw this back across. Gonna run it in for a touchdown, Argos. Wow. Bringing it in, the Argos putting that up on the board. Let's do it again. It was so pretty. Nice little play here. Duke's going to throw it over to the side. Carey's going to run it in. Boy, oh boy, what a set of downs. What a possession that was for the Argonauts. 10 plays, 84 yards. Wow. Here's the extra point. It's up, and whoa, he missed it. He booted it. He missed the extra point. That is something you don't see every day. And here's BC running it down the sidelines. BC cutting towards the middle. And he's going to be taken down. Wowie zowie. Not something you see every day. Same scoring as the NFL. That is correct. Yes. 6 for the touchdown, 1 for the extra point. And they're going to go to commercial break as the Argos take a 6-0 lead. Boy, wasn't that something. Your first attempt at the extra point, and you push it right of the goalposts. That is not something you see often. You do not see often missing the extra point. All right, now let's see here. Are these stats updating? Let me flip over here, because if they're updating on their own, I will not click anything. And 112. Oh, they're updating on their own. Muzzle tov. We do not have to touch anything. I thought I'd have to manually refresh it, and I was afraid to break it. Yeah, right. It's super rare. But hey, it's opening day. They don't play a ton of preseason football, so let's call it the opening day jitters. Just shanks it wide. But hey, the Argos with that TD put up 6 on the board. That was pretty sweet. Sam, when I score, points are infinity. Jordan, that's funny. How many minutes for fighting? No minutes, you just get a whole lot of yards. You don't want to take those personal foul penalties. You definitely don't want to do that. Theo, Sam Eagle, what's going on? All the polls should have the I'm here to see Sammy option. All right, Theo, done. We're going to add that one in. We will add that one in for sure.
And those two are together again down on the sideline. Lapo.
Hey, congratulations, Enoch. I knew you were going to be a great player when we drafted you, but a tremendous career, great ambassador.
Little interview here with Hinuk Mumba.
It was special, Coach, and to have an opportunity to come back to somewhere that has been so special to myself and my whole family.
So, Richard, to answer your question, there's a 21-week regular season, and the teams play 18 games. So you get 3 bye weeks. So 21 weeks, you play 18 games, and you get 3 bye weeks over the course of the season.
Everybody across the league was able to recognize the talent that was in this locker room, but what you do after the change.
Here's the kickoff. The Argos going to send this one down all the way down to the 5-yard line. BC now going to run it back. The 20, the 30, taking down about the 36. So BC with the ball now. Let's see how they're going to find a way to claw back. Nice early lead here for the Argos. This is exactly what we like to see. Now, for those not familiar with the game, the CFL did expand into the States for what was it, like 1 season? And it did not work out as they expected, and that kind of came to end fairly quickly. Here we go, BC with the ball. They're going to come down, big hit. Nice tackle there.
Alex Hollins and Leonard Johnson, the new boundary corner for Toronto, making the tackle.
Leonard Johnson, number 13, 6 foot, 194 pounds, coming out of Duke with a nice hit, a nice takedown. This one's going to be run up the middle, trying to get free.
Finally gets stood up, but he had to get it.
Vernon trying to cut through. He's going to get taken down.
Got a couple of yards past that, so to start the second quarter, it will be a first down for BC. Was the final play of the first 15.
Now another number 13 who actually I got to give him a shout out.
Wait for them. There they go. Colin
spent some time with this gentleman. He loves jazz music, loved wrestling. Got his jersey hanging in my basement. Number 13, Clifford Ivory back in the day. One of my favorite all-time Argonauts, Clifford Ivory up on that list. So shout out to Cliff. They're going to go to commercial break. The Argos for many, many years have been such a good team. And that's the thing I like about the CFL is everybody has a shot. Everybody has a chance. So again, if you're not familiar, in the East Division is made up of the Hamilton Tiger Cats, the Montreal Alouettes, the Ottawa Red Blacks, and the Toronto Argonauts. In the West Division, it's the BC Lions, the Calgary Stampeders, the Edmonton Elks, the Saskatchewan Roughriders, and the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. So those are the teams in the league. And of course, it gets real interesting come to playoff time because there's an extra team there. Depending on points, there's a whole crossover and a whole situation, but a lot of great rivalries. Anytime the Argos get together with Montreal or Hamilton, it's fire. BC, of course, Winnipeg as well. Really, the Toronto Argonauts have rivalries with so many. Do the CFL players wear ice skates instead of cleats? No, Triton, they do not. But that would be really, really, really funny. Welcome in, Jelena Day. Welcome in, Lions Sucky. Lions not off to a good start in this first quarter. The Argos definitely the better team in the first quarter. But hey, BC, Vernon Adams, he came out with a nice little run, 6 for 6 with 66 yards, almost matching what Cameron Dukes did. He's 6 for 6 as well with 81 yards. The difference is the rushing game for the Argonauts. Kadeem Carey, 6 carries, 31 yards rushing, his longest 17. For the Lions, Standback, he's only carried it 1 time, lost 3 yards, and Vernon's carried it 4 times. He's picked up 12. So the Argos just kind of coming through. They definitely have the advantage. Argos have a lot of injuries too. Yeah, and that's something, you know, in the game of the CFL, you do have your practice roster players and you do have your players that can step in for injured guys. But when you start getting guys going down with injury, it really, really can change the course of the season. And we certainly have seen that with the Argonauts in the past, where some key injuries have really, really shaken things up. But they always seem to find a way. All right, let's kick off the second quarter. Quarter's 15 minutes. And here's the handoff. This one's going to be run up and a nice gain of about 6. Stand back. All right, maybe it was 5. It looked like a lot more. So a lot of changes. AJ Ouellette was one of my favorites. He was so good for the Argos. He is out. Andrew Harris is out. Leak is out. Barlow is out. Pickett, Mumba, Peters, Daniel. A lot of players leaving this Toronto team. They are not here. So there's a lot of additions in today's game. Here's the snap. BC going to throw this across towards the middle. Nice little catch. Holland's going to bring that one in. First down here, BC. They're trying to pick this one up, get it back going. Again, our little stats here below are slightly ahead of what we're seeing, but at least it'll give you an idea of what's going on here in the game. Off the snap again. This one, the handoff is faked. Vernon's looking to throw it. He's being chased. He has to elude a hit. There he goes, curling out to the side, running for the first down. That's going to be close. He went to slide, and he was stopped there. Knocked down by Franklin Benjel. I don't know if he's going to actually grab that, if he's going to come up short. So he comes across. Benji drops down and closes it. Will this, in fact, be a first? And it's not going to be, but they're going to go for the QB sneak, and that one is going to be over. Richard coming in with the 10-pounder. Used to be an NFL-based ad in the UK. The KC groundsmen spend all day painting the team name in the end zone. As he finishes, a player passes and says, "Nice job." But who are the chefs? Oh, yes, Richard, I've seen that ad. And thank you for the 10-pounder super chat. I've seen that. That is classic. That is very, very funny. It's a great ad. All right, 1st and 10 at the Toronto 29. Here's a handoff. Curling around the corner. Can they get around? They do. They pick up a couple. It's going to be about 4 more yards for Stanback. There you go. I guess we're going to have to change up some of our graphics as the Stanley Cup is about to be handed out. They need to shoot from the point. That's really funny, Dallas. All right, let's see. Can they continue? 2nd and 5 now, down to the Toronto 24. BC went 12 and 6. They lost in the final, the West final. Here's the snap. That's going to be blown down right away. Flag violation.
BC number 3. 5-yard penalty remains.
5-yard penalty. They're going to back that one up a couple of steps, and we're going to do it again. Daniel, how's it going? Welcome in.
Shuffling of the deck in the
Again, thank you all for joining us here today.
Keon Hatcher missing from the Lions lineup to open the season. Another 1,000-yard receiver, he along with Alexander Hall.
Take 2 now. Back to 2nd and 10. Toronto 29. Here's the snap. We're going to bring it back. He is going to go way down. It's caught. Touchdown, BC, as they run. Man, it runs into the uprights. Because in the CFL, the post for the uprights is right in the front. But that's going to be a touchdown.
And over the line, and an answer right back for BC.
BC strikes. Ties it up at 6s. Will they hit the extra point now?
4 touchdowns on 46.
Nice spot here. Vernon looking right up the middle, tosses it up and over, and a nice catch, and turning the corner. And Manis runs into that upright. That is very, very dangerous if you're not paying attention. McInnes. Sorry, I keep calling Manis. McInnes. That's why they put the padding up there. And it's blocked. Wow, they can't get it either. So we're going to be tied at 6s. Unbelievable.
The teams are collectively 0 for 2.
So nobody hits the extra point. We're going to be tied at 6s. The Argos are going to pick up the next possession. I'm here, but at the same time, watching the Dodgers. Nice. So, Richard, very similar to the NFL. When there's a violation, they have the yellow flags they throw in the air. So when I say a flag violation, I just mean there's a flag on the play. So that one there was for the time clock violation. You do get, so much time to get the snap off, put the play in motion. And once in a while, we do see that they're not able to get the snap off in time. An interesting first half. I can't recall a first half where I've seen two plays, 2 touchdowns where both teams miss the extra point. Wow, that was something. That was really, really something. But nice play. A much better possession here by the BC Lions. And of course, it's hard to tell in the graphics down below, but you can see the uprights. The post from the uprights is right at the front of the end zone, where in the NFL, it's at the back. So you do have to be careful when you're crossing that line. We've seen it time and time again where players have actually run smack into that post. There is some padding wrapped around it, but you can imagine it's not that thick, right? So if you run into it hard, you can really do some damage. But nice play, nice job, the Argos and the Lions putting on a show here for week 1. Thought it was a penalty specific to the CFL. Gotcha. That would be awesome. That would be so cool. The good thing, though, much like in the NHL, the officiating in the CFL at times has been a little spotty. So far, though, they're pretty good here today. They're playing the officials playing nicely. And of course, the officials do a great job, much like the NFL. There is a ton of officials in and around the field. And of course, the little touchdown celebration, pulling a little dirty dancing as they jumped up and tried to hold him up in the air as the other player had his arms out. It's a little dirty dancing. That was funny. All right, here's the kick. It's going to come back to about the 10. The Argos going to pick it up. They're going to try and run, curling around. Nice little move. Gets by 1 and going to get taken down about the 32. KJ, how's it going in? Welcome to the show. But yeah, I wish I had. You know what? I have one downstairs. Maybe I'll show you. Actually, can you grab my football? You know where my football is? I don't remember if it's downstairs or upstairs. It's CFL football. All right. Don't worry about it. I'll find it next time. Next time we do a game, I'll show you. I have a CFL-sized football, and I'll show you so you can really see the difference of what it looks like to an NFL one. All right, 1st and 10 from the 31. Argos snap. That's going to get blocked and knocked down. So an incomplete pass. It is a bit faster. It certainly is a bit faster. You know, the Argos years ago, Ricky Williams from the NFL, Miami Dolphins, when Ricky got his suspension, he actually came up north and he played with the Toronto Argonauts. Now, it didn't play a full season. He actually broke part of his leg. I forget which bone it was, but he ended up getting knocked out for a little while. But Ricky Williams, he said the biggest difference between the NFL and CFL, especially as a running back, hang on, here's the snap. It's going to be handed off, and that's going to go nowhere. So the Argos is going to bring on the punt crew. He said in the NFL, when there's a design play and it tells you to run this direction, here's where the hole is going to be. 9 times out of 10, the hole is there and you're able to drive through it. Brian, hello there. Greg, hello there. The CFL, it's a little different because the line is in motion and they're really moving. So if there's a line there, you got to hit it, but you also have to be very quick to pivot because it's not going to last as long as it would in the NFL. So there's a lot more fluidity to the CFL game. No fair catch. That's right, no fair catch. You have to run it back
The Aussie Haggerty.
You can't say, don't hit me.
Terry Williams is back at the BC 34.
Here's the snap way back. That's going to get kicked off. Going to come down around the 35, picked up here by the Lions. They're going to run this through the middle and taken down about the 47. Again, not a large crowd. I got to tell you, I'm a little disappointed for the home opener. I thought there'd be a little bit of a bigger crowd. Now I know there's some other events going around in the city today. Plus the weather was kind of spotty, wasn't great. So I wonder if that deterred a lot of folks from heading downtown. Looking forward to catching some CFL on my lunch break. Greg, we got you covered. So thank you. I'm happy to be here. Happy to bring it. We did have a lot of people asking us throughout the hockey season, hey, you going to bring some CFL? So, this is our first kick at the can. We will get better. We will make some improvements as we go, as we see what works and what doesn't work. Believe it or not, CFL not as popular as the NHL. So finding some information has proven to be a bit challenging, but hey, we're going to do what we can. Don't forget the extra fun with the traffic. Yeah, Gardner down to a couple lanes, DVP, always so much fun. That's for sure, Dallas. And of course, the Toronto Argonauts used to play out of the Rogers Center where the Toronto Blue Jays played. The Jays, as they were beginning, several years back, they wanted to make some changes. And the Argos were purchased by MLSE. They became an MLSE property, so they went over to BMO Field. BMO Field is a real grass surface, a grass turf, so it's pretty cool. It's a much better football experience than playing on the turf that they had out at Rogers Center. Of course, Rogers Center, when it was packed, back in the what was it? I guess the early 2000s, they were packing 35 to 40,000 people, and it was amazing. But when the crowd started getting smaller, when they had some tough years, when you only have 20,000 or 15,000 in that monster stadium, it really looked even emptier than it was. But they moved to BMO Field, and it's been a pretty good experience. I would say outside of traveling there and back, I think they put on a good show. Raymond, hello there. Welcome in. Welcome to the show. All right, BC, 1st and 10 from their 48. Going to snap this one back. Here comes the run, and a sliding to the almost getting a first down by Pierce. Going to be taken back. Pierce going to make that play. And it was a nice run up the middle. Another run going to be taken down, so that's going to... Did they get over? I think they did. So Adams is going to try and sneak that one through. First down picked up. First and 10 now. As BC looking to move downfield. From the Toronto 50. Here's the snap. Snap back goes about 5 yards. Waiting. A long, deep bomb. That one is caught and walked in. It's a touchdown, BC.
Touchdown!
What a play. Long bomb going way downtown. And a nice grab there. The BC Lions. It's going to be Travis Fulgham, 6'2", coming up with the big catch. Wow. His first year as a Lion, his first year in the CFL, and his first touchdown. And a great toss. An absolutely great toss by Vernon Adams. Now let's see if somebody can hit for the extra point. A 50-yard catch. It's up and it's good. So somebody finally hits the extra point. So Beverly, when you score a touchdown, it's 6 points for running it into the end zone. Then you have to kick it through the uprights for the extra point. So the extra point is good. 13-6. They should just pull the goalie. What a run. And a great toss. He almost got taken down. The pocket kind of collapsed around him. So when they snap it, the linemen kind of form a pocket. They try and hold a pocket around the quarterback, giving them a chance to throw the ball. And so what was happening is the Argos were forcing that pocket in, starting to breach, but he was able to get it off. And a real long bomb and a real nice catch. A 50-yard catch. When you score your first career CFL touchdown, you do it in style, and that was an absolute bomb. Here comes the kickoff. Just curious, all field grass in the CFL or turf? I believe some are turf, Daniel. I can't say with 100% certainty, but I'm pretty sure there's some turf. There's a lot of turf fields, actually. I'm not sure the percentages of which is which. But a nice throw there. Fulgham had 539 receiving yards with the Eagles. So you get some NFL talent makes their way up north. Of course, if you know the story of The Rock started off spending some time in Calgary with the Calgary Stampeders on the practice roster. So Vernon Adams has an issue with his wrist, still holding that right wrist. He got taken down earlier. All right, the Argos have to play from behind with 8 minutes and a half. Let's see what they can come up with. Fake the handoff, going to curl this to the right, going to circle away, and it's going to be a sack-a-lack-a-lack. Fumbalaya! He fumbled the ball, and the Lions going to pick it up and run this one in. It's going to be a defensive touchdown. Wow. Yikes. Dukes gets taken down. He fumbles the ball. And BC going to scoop this one up and run this one in. Wow. Dukes tried to curl away. He looked to get rid of the ball. Instead, he just dropped it. And BC's going to find their way into the end zone. Oh, goodness. And here's the extra point again, and it's good. So BC in 2 quick plays put 14 on the board. So it's 20-6 now. My gosh. Wow. They're going to go to a commercial break. Wowie zowie. That was unbelievable. I did not see that one coming at all. BC just found a way to turn things around, and they turned it around quick. I'm dumbfounded right now. Suboptimal. That's right, Greg. It is by far suboptimal. The BC Lions. Argos should trade Marner. RK. That's funny. Wow. Well, this team is no different than other Toronto teams, right, Hayden? It took us a quarter and a half to get shocked. David, how's it going? The Argos are getting cooked. Yeah, 2 back-to-back plays. BC with an offensive touchdown and a defensive touchdown. I mean, that is just what dreams are made of. If you're on the winning side of it, 2 plays, putting them up. Holy moly. That was spectacular. Listen, this BC team is no joke, right? This BC team can play. You got to be watching out. Wow. That was impressive. Duke's got himself in a position where he wouldn't let go of the ball. He didn't want to throw it away. Spinning around, and they just scooped that one up. What is in the Kool-Aid, right? It was a nice play. They came around. They scooped it up. Dukes turning around to the blind side, and just the way he got taken down just drops that ball. I mean, that was a great play.
Can we safely say he's the first Belgian to score a CFL touchdown? I guess we should do a little research on that.
Argos on the run back, going to get taken down. Let's see if they can hang on to the ball now. That was a shock. Definitely surprised me.
The Belgian freight train picks it up.
The Belgian freight train. What a nickname.
Josh Archibald forced that fumble. And things really unraveling for the Argos. All Lions in this second quarter after they fell behind by a touchdown.
That's crazy.
A couple of touchdown passes by Vernon Adams, and then the defensive touchdown. The Baye taking it in on the ball recovery. So
let's see, turn this one around.
Dukes, who was hardly on the field that last possession. And he's throwing it deep, and nobody near with the Argos. The closest was a Lion. It was Adrian Green coming across the safety.
Whoa, come on, Argos. Time to regroup. 2nd and 10. Let's get this one going back. Argos down by a heap right now. Back-to-back touchdown by the Lions. The Argos got to figure out a way to turn this one back around. It is definitely possible to do. Now, if you're joining us, if you're listening along on YouTube and Ninja, just to let you know, if you come in the chat, say hello, you're going to start earning some points. Here's the snap. Argos running to the sideline, going to run out of bounds. Can't turn the corner to get that first down. Duke's going to take a hard hit. That's going to bring 3rd down around. So you are earning points. And, of course, we will have some CFL redemptions that we put together. We will continue to build upon our coverage here on the Samwelb B12 experience. Of course, tomorrow night we're going to be live again for the Stanley Cup playoffs, Game 2, the Florida Panthers and the Edmonton Oilers. The Oilers looking for redemption after getting shut out by the Panthers in Game 1. Letting the clock wind down now. Down to 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2. Here's the snap. The Argos going to kick this one off. Trying to eat up a couple of seconds off the clock, and it's gonna hop. It's gonna bounce. BC's gonna touch the ball. Here comes everybody in, and nowhere to go. So the Lions are gonna have possession around their own 50, and they're gonna work this one up and try and look to extend their lead on the scoreboard. Banking on Monday. Hello there. Welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're having a great day. Hope everyone is having a good Sunday. Sunday, of course, football day. And we do have a flag on the play.
Turn by Terry Williams, but the tide has really turned here in the Lions' favor.
No yards. Toronto number 93, 15-yard penalty, first down.
So no yards, a 15-yard penalty.
That one, Benoit Marion is called for the new yard, so 15 more yards tacked on. And everything is going the Lions' way right now.
The Lions just getting everything. You have to give the catching player, the receiving player, at least 5 yards to catch the ball and start to run. If you do not give them that 5-yard circle to catch the ball, then you are issued a 15-yard penalty, which is exactly what just happened there. Here's the snap, going to be handing it off, running it up the middle, and BC gets 1, maybe 2 yards there. So 2nd down coming up with 6 minutes left to go in the first half. This game started off well. Toronto kind of shut down BC on their first couple possessions. The Argos then going all the way down the field to score a touchdown, only to miss the extra point. BC then would return the favor. They would score and miss the extra point. But then it's been all BC since. They're going to wait, throw this one up the middle. It's tipped, it's picked off. Interception, Argos. Argos dancing around, trying to get up to their own 40 before being taken down. Nice interception by Deshaun Amos.
Defensive play there for the Toronto Argonauts, and one of their
Amos at 6 feet, 188 pounds from East Carolina. He's going to watch. He's going to see that bobble. He's going to see the ball bobble. He comes up making a nice catch.
After the interception, legal block, Toronto number 13.
Oh.
It's a 10-yard penalty, first down, Toronto.
Oh, so after the interception, an illegal block. So Toronto, even though they make the interception, they still pick up another penalty.
New corner for the Argos.
Amos was acquired by Toronto in February of 2022. Unbelievable.
Justin McInnes, even though Mechie doesn't touch the ball, clearly obstructs the
So first and 10 Argos, it's going to go back from the 30 to the 20. 22 knockdowns, 12 interceptions in Amos' CFL career.
So a first and 10 Toronto.
The Argos have to get it set from their 20.
But they do get the turn.
Going to flip this one across, going to run it up. Nice little hop, skip, and a jump. Picking up, was that about 5?
The 25 and a second down coming up.
So 2nd and 5 now.
Ben Vladeck at a UBC in his 4th year.
The Argos trying to get something going. They have not had a great second quarter here today. Thank you for hitting that subscribe. Appreciate it. Welcome to the channel. We are 2 likes away from 50 likes. If you haven't hit that like yet, give it a click for us. 444. 2nd and 4. Here's the snap. Going to put this one across, so a first down up over the line. And then Bailey drops the ball. Tumua's going to pick it up, but they're going to say this is ruled down. Oh my goodness.
As the Lions do try to sell it.
And
now they initially said
no way. Are they overturning this call?
Have another look here.
So let's see, is the knee down? No, you know what? He wasn't down. His feet. This is going to be reviewed. The way he goes down, I think the ball actually pops out before his knees or elbows are down. So the Lions have a case here. This could be Lions ball. Wow. From worst to worst, terrible here for the Argonauts. Cannot catch a break. Bailey was over the line for the first down, but as he gets tackled, he doesn't control the ball, and it looks like it pops out before he actually hits the ground.
We're showing you a live look inside the command center as they will look this one.
They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people in the command center watching this review.
Bailey coughed it up, so could be a chance for the Lions to.
Based off the TV review, we can see this ball squeaks out before he actually is down. The initial call on the field was Argos ball, but after a conference, they then decide to review it. And I think this is going to be turned over. Tyson, how's it going? Welcome in.
So here's the ruling from the command center.
First time in football.
After automatic review by the command center to determine that the ball carrier is down. With contact, first down, Toronto.
Oh!
They go back to the original call.
So they go to the original call. They say it's first down. The Argos, I think, got very lucky here because watching that review, it definitely popped out before he was down. So the Argos, in my opinion, got lucky here. Let's say if they can build upon this now. 1st and 10 from the 31.
4:22 in the clock.
Here's the snap. They're going to run it up. Bad little fake there. Can't even get to the line of scrimmage. Might be a loss of 1. Doesn't get tackled, but the forward momentum is stopped, so it's going to be whistled down.
Is closed. You see Christian Covington in there.
Argos playing like the Red Blacks. Oh, goodness. But it has been a great game. It's been a great start, BC fans. Whoa, this game is tilted in your favor very quickly.
Over 100 games in the NFL.
So it's going to be 2nd and 10, still from the 31. So they're going to call it, say it got back to the line of scrimmage. Shotgun snap, bring it back. Going to throw this one up. They got room. Can they hit that first down line? Looks like they do. So Carey on the reception. He's going to bring this one up. Should be a first down Argos. He's been the highlight of the night. Kadeem Carey has been outstanding for the Argos here today. Daniel, hello there. Welcome. So is no icing. 3:20 to go. Here's the snap. Dukes is back. He's going to go way across field. A little jump up and a nice catch here. Neal is going to make the catch. He had to go up high to bring that one in. Tommy Neal with a 16-yard reception. And this is where that wide field makes a difference, right? Dukes off the snap. He had to wait, and he went across. He went downfield and across, so it's a very long throw to pick up 16 yards. 3 minutes to go now. Argos are down to the BC 51. Mr. Scotty, welcome in. So 3-minute warning. Much like the NFL has the 2-minute warning, in the CFL we have the 3-minute warning, so they're going to take a little commercial break as we go in here. Welcome in. There we are. Over 50 likes for our first CFL stream. We will take that. Banking on Monday. Yes, this is week one. Week one. Argos have off of week 2, so they get their first bye week. But this is week 1. Coach, what's going on? Let's go, Chad Kelly. Kelly not starting here tonight. Of course, they're going with Cameron Dukes. Cameron Dukes coming in to kind of get things done. I was a little surprised, to be honest. They also have Nick Arbuckle there at QB. So the Argos, a few quarterbacks in the ranks. But yeah, Chad Kelly, last season, you know what do you have? 270 for 394. Picked up 4,100 yards. That was in 2023. 41-23 yards in the season, 23 TDs, 12 interceptions. In 2022, he went 26 for 45. But I was kind of expecting, my thought I would like to see more from Kelly, like to see him come in and play more. This Argo team, they have ways to climb back from. CA, how's it going? Well, welcome in. Yes, the Argos have won the Grey Cup. They've won many, many, many Grey Cups. Of course, the Argos have been around for a long time. So the Argos have 18 Grey Cup championships over their tenure in the CFL. This is going to be thrown to the line, trying to get to the 38 for a first down. It's going to be awfully close. The Argos have appeared in 24 Grey Cups, losing only 6. It's pretty cool. I believe the Argos won the 100th year Grey Cup. They're going to run this one through. And a little takedown there. So the Argos won in 2022 was their last Grey Cup win. They won 24-23 over the Blue Bombers. They won in 2017, 2012, 2004 was a Grey Cup I was part of. Of course, I was there, part of the squad we hosted the Grey Cup in 2012. Here's another little sack. 2:14 left on the clock. Second down now for the Argos. Trying to force it, just not there. Whoop. Uh-oh. When screws are falling out of your chair, you know it's not a good thing. Whoops. We'll have to get that fixed up after the stream. Chair's falling apart. Here's the snap, bringing it back, a loss of 3. Argos looking, trying to get back to that first down line. They do. They can't get over the line. Forward progress is stopped. So it's going to be third down. There's 1:55 on the clock. I think you got to go for it. with the time remaining, being down 14 points. I think you got to make the play. So Archibald is down. BC injury. So it's going to be 3rd and 1 from the 24-yard line. Might be 1.5, but I think you can sneak this one in. Gives you lots of time to take a couple of shots towards the end zone. So definitely time left on the clock for Toronto to get something done here at the end of the half. So what would you do with 1:33 to go? Down by this score, would you go for it? Would you risk it? I would. I think you have to. Trying to screw the screw in while we're watching the end of the quarter. If you're just coming in, welcome to the show. Make sure you tap that thumbs up for us. Hit that subscribe as well. So we're going to help the injured BC player up off the field. RK, you got to gamble. That's right. You got to go for it. And they are set up in the shotgun. So they're not going to sneak it. They're actually going to try and drive this through. Fakes the handoff. Now they flick it back. Terrible play call, but they get the first down. He's hammered at the line. Absolutely hammered head over heels at the line, but he's going to get that first down. Triton with the freeze. Thank you, Triton. Just trying to make it harder for me to put the screw in. Big time collision there at the line, but they get the first down. So the Argos have some time on the clock to work with here. 1st and 10 from the 21, 1:30 in motion. Taking a look. They're going to go deep to the corner. Caught, and it's a touchdown, Argos! Bailey's going to haul this one in. Touchdown! The Argos going to wheel that one in. What a catch. What a throw. Waiting. I did not think they were going to take a shot right out of the gun. And it's Rashid Bailey, 6'1", 217 pounds, out of Philadelphia, comes up with a great catch. He signed as a free agent February of 2024. First year as an Argo, 5th year in the CFL, and that very quickly will make you a favorite. This one is going to be up, and finally the Argos hit an extra point. It's good. 20-13 is the score. Very nice play. That was much needed. Wow. What a beauty. CFL is never dull. That's right. I thought they would have went down to try and get about the 15-yard line, pick up one more first down, then take a shot at the end zone. But great play. Great play, putting it down, and Bailey is just right there, hauling it in coverage. So Green, the safety, coming over, trying to steal that one away, but no chance as Bailey is in there with the catch. Wow, that was great. Dukes gets the hands up. Bailey's pumped up. That's going to fire up these Argos teams. Long field and motion. That's right. Nothing beats getting your receivers in motion. 4 catches for 45 yards total for Bailey. His longest there was 21. That was an absolute doozy. Now, I got to be honest. I don't mind these Argo jerseys. I don't mind this baby blue, but whatever design they have up on the shoulders that kind of look like wings, I could do without. All right, here's the kickoff. BC back to receive. They're going to pick this one up over the 30, 35 to the 40, to the 45, pushing it through. So interesting. BC still kicking. They're about the 48. So that's going to be interesting to see what the Lions can do here now, because they still have time on the clock. Can they strike again? Wow. Very, very interesting. But a good play. Our scoreboard here is a little slow to update. Scoreboard, wake up, stop sleeping. It's a great game. It'll update momentarily. BC going to throw this to the line of scrimmage. They're going to create some space and then going to get taken down here. So picking up about 4 or 5 yards. So Travis Fulgham again going to reel that one in. 1:11 now on the clock. 2nd and 6. Clock now starts. BC in motion. 3 guys going. Going to kick this one back. Going to wait, throw this again just over the line of scrimmage, getting it up to the first down marker, and should be just across. So I think they're gonna spot this one actually right on the line. They, with an outstretched arm, tried to drive it over. I think they're going to bring it back a yard, and it's going to be right on the line. Or are they going to put this one short? It's going to be 3rd down. I saw where the official was putting his foot down. It looked like it was right on the line, but they're going to say, no, it's just short. So 3rd down here for the Lions with a minute to go. And they're going to bring out the sticks, get a measurement here. And no, it's going to be short. So it's going to be short. So the question is, will BC just punt this one away knowing there's a minute left, or are they going to sneak this one and try and extend their possession? Very interesting. 3rd and inches. I cannot get the screw in. So let's see what the call is going to be. Jake Delgala. He comes in at times to the short yardage situations, and they're going to sneak it. They're going to leave Vernon Adams in, sore wrist and all. They were 9th in the CFL at 55% from short possessions, and the Argos are saying, no, they didn't get over. They're going to peel all the players off the pile, see where this ball is going to be. So BC is saying their ball and they got it. The Argos are saying no, it's Argo possession. Still about 4 guys down on the pile that won't get up. So where is this ball going to end up? The officials are trying to see exactly who has the ball and where it is. So where is this going to be? Whose ball? Did they get it or are they short? Crucial moment here. They tried to go up and over. They looked like they got stopped, but it's so hard to see from the camera angle with so many bodies throwing in there. That's right, Triton? That's exactly what we need. First down, Toronto. So the ruling, I don't know if you heard that. Oh, you didn't hear that because the sound was off. It was a BC fumble, BC recovery, but they did not have the yardage to pick up the first down. So that's going to be an Argos ball. And the Argos now 1st and 10 from the 51, so almost at midfield. And they got 50 seconds on the clock to work with. Still have both timeouts.
Talking to the officials.
So the officials are explaining this to the BC coach.
Gets enough yards for the first down.
So interesting play, interesting development. They have the challenge flag in hand. Is he going to throw it? He's on the radio with his video team, waiting to throw it. Now he doesn't. He's going to peel away. He's going to put the flag back in his pocket. So no challenge. Argos 50 seconds to work with. They're going to wait, and they're going to run this. Duke is going to run it. He's going all the way up. Dukes is going to slide in there for a first down. They're calling the play in motion, trying to get it set up. Whatever this play means, they're going with this.
That gives him an opportunity to run and move the ball into a
First and 10 Argos now.
At least for Lirim Hajrullahu.
Just inches away, actually, from a first down. We'll call it second.
I think they're gonna bring in the sticks to measure.
An extra point earlier in this game.
No, it's still listed as first. They're gonna move the chains. Even the people on the sidelines are confused. The guys with the sticks aren't moving. Now they're gonna move. Here's the snap. Dukes, he's gonna go over the middle. Argos gonna run this one up, another first down. And that one's gonna drop in. 2 great possessions. Dukes is now calling this play. Whatever this play is, that's what they're going with. Field goal kicker getting warmed up on the sidelines. 34 seconds to go. Down to the BC 35. Still have timeouts. Here's the snap. Dukes. He's going to go over the middle again, and the Argos drop it. Bailey goes up with one arm fully extended, trying to reel that one in, and he can't come up with possession of the ball.
Bailey attempts the one-hand stab here.
Just to the fingers, could not reel it in.
Pull it back into his body. And at least the Argos.
So Dukes is saying, that's on me, that's on me.
Ball in the left hash.
Here we go, 2nd and 10 at the BC 35.
BC 35, it'd be looking at about a 42-yard try
Snap.
at this point.
Dukes is looking, he's got time. Here comes the pressure, flag is thrown. Dukes is spinning out, he's gonna throw this across. And it's gonna go incomplete. Flag though on the play.
Against the Argos, flag thrown in the backfield.
So this is gonna come backwards.
Holding. Toronto number 59. It's
Toronto holding.
Penalty. It remains second down.
Right tackle, Deshaun Allen.
So holding call.
The man flagged on this one.
So that was a good hold, because if he didn't hold him up, that was going to come straight through and Dukes was going to get sack-a-lacked. So now it's going to be 2nd and 20 from the 45, 18 seconds to go.
Be looking more like a 52-yarder now for Hajrullahu.
They're going to try and move this one up.
Much closer they do get.
Dukes waiting. He's going to throw it. It's tipped. A nice catch over the middle. And that one's going to be hauled in at the 30. Great catch there. Richard Sindani. 15 yards reception. He's going to grab that one.
Get to within 4 before halftime.
So 3rd and 5 from the BC 30. Here comes the kicking squad. They're going to go for the field goal here.
Giving up the touchdown, recognizing that in that 2nd and long situation, they could drop off and just come forward.
So let's see.
Tackle on anything underneath as they did, sort of conceding the field goal attempt.
With 37-yard field goal attempts.
Lirim Hajrullahu.
Hajrullahu. He's going to put it up. And it's good. So as the clock strikes 0, Hajrullahu puts it in. And it's going to be 20-16 at the half. What a nice half of football. That's going to be a great, great half of football. Let's go to the halftime show. All right, I don't really have a halftime show, but let's see. We're going to review some of these stats. Let's give a little refresh here. Of course, they have yet to update this. Why is it so slow? But that will update. But a nice little run. 20-16 is the final at the half. Let's kind of go through these stats and review kind of what just transpired, because this was exciting. 15 first downs, excuse me, for the Argos, 10 for the Lions. On the 3rd and short, the attempts, Toronto goes 1 for 1, BC goes 0 for 1. Total yards, 248 yards for the Argos, 215 for the Lions. 183 through the air for Toronto, 65 rushing. BC goes 171 through the air, 44 rushing. In the red zone attempts, Argos go 1 for 1. What's been killing the Argos, though, right now is penalties. They've taken 6 penalties, only 1 penalty on BC. Argos, though, definitely living it up in the time of possession, 16-21. They've owned that football, 13-39 for the BC Lions. So that was pretty good. He was doing a halftime show with his pom-poms. Wait a second, Triton. I thought you guys were going to come in and join me here at halftime. We forgot all about it. We forgot to arrange our halftime show. Turnovers, 2 turnovers for the Lions, only 1 turnover for the Toronto Argonauts. The scoring, Dukes completed a pass to Kadeem Carey for an 8-yard touchdown, putting Toronto up on the board. Toronto then missed the extra point. Vernon Adams completed a pass to Justin McInnes for 29 yards, touchdown, evens it up 6-6, and they missed the extra point, which is very, very bizarre. Then as we move along, Vernon Adams, a pass, 50-yard pass to Travis Fulgham, puts BC up 13-6. Then it was Dukes. He tried to come back, but he was sack-a-lacked, and the ball was picked up by Thibaut Dabali, who scored the touchdown to make it 20-6. It was Archibald with that fumble, and then Ty Dubali with the return. Duke Sen, he throws a pass to Rashid Bailey for the 21-yard touchdown, making it 20-13. And as we saw just moments ago, Lyram Harp, I'm never going to pronounce this correct ever. Harlaru, he hit the field goal from the 37-yard marker to make it 20-16 in the first half, which is pretty sweet. It was good movement back and forth. It was exciting ball. Right? Real exciting ball. Nice to see. When you compare the two quarterbacks, Adams going 11 of 12, Dukes 14 for 17, 183 yards for Dukes, 171 for Adams. Both quarterbacks with 2 TDs, Vernon with 1 interception. He did have a longer average toss, so 14.3 yards compared to 10.8 by Dukes. Of course, Vernon Adams' longest was 50 yards compared to Duke's going 23. I know, Triton. I totally forgot. It's my bad. It's my bad. Next time, we'll do that and get you guys coming in. Unless if you still have the old link, see if the old link will work. If you still have that old link, see if it'll work. It may not. But I got to tell you, impressed with both these teams. Both these teams playing real good. But again, for me, the highlight is Kadeem Carey. Carey, the running back, 10 carries, 48 yards, an average of just under 5 yards per carry. 17 was his long run. It was an absolute beauty. We've seen some great catches. Of course, Travis Fulgham with that 50-yarder, bringing that one in. Rashid Bailey with a nice catch as well to score the TD. First intermission. That's right. The first and only, stranger. The first and only. The old link won't work. All right, let me do this again. This is what happens. We do things, it's game 1, week 1, and sometimes Sam forgets to do a couple of things. All right, bear with me. Let's click this. Click this. Let's see if Sam can get this fixed up here. Triton, I'm gonna stick it in that in where. All right, let's see if this one will work, and we'll get that going. Of course, I got to add a couple cameras here as well. Hey, look, it's 2 Sams. That's not confusing or anything. So there we go. And hey, let's do this. Let's make it 3 Sams. So we're going to do this. Can we put it right in the middle? There we go. So now we can at least see the stats. If that's not confusing, I don't know what is. So let's change this from here. We're going to make this one. Hey, there he is. Hey, you Triton, what's going on? Welcome in. One of our guests coming in and joining us. I wasn't expecting that so fast. Triton, of course, you know him from the chat. Let me see if I can get this other one set up here because we only need 1 Sam. So there we go. Don't know if...
Yes, one Sam is more than enough.
1 Sam is more than enough. That's what I'm told often.
Although
all right,
2 Sams might be able to get the screw back in the chair.
Wouldn't that be nice? That would be awesome. I'm actually gonna move you here, and we're gonna put the other one here. There we go. All right, perfect. Well, welcome in. There he is, our guest, AAU Triton. For those that don't know him, it feels weird. I'm so big and you're so small. Let me fix this. This is what happens, ladies and gentlemen, when we kind of plan things, but we don't plan things and we kind of just wing it. There we go. So Triton, you, my friend, right on my head. Thank you, Jonathan. Let me relocate this box. We're gonna stick it over here. So AAU Triton,
it wasn't a pie.
Yeah, not yet. You know him from the chat. Of course, you've seen him all season long. Triton, not a Canadian Football League guy. Is this your first time kind of hearing?
Excuse me?
What? Canadian football.
I kind of moderate for a CFL YouTuber.
That's true, but we're different. So in our realm, your first Canadian Football League experience, how are you enjoying the game so far?
I like it. It's got a lot of similarities to NFL, but it is a different game.
A very, very different game. And you're right. It's a lot quicker. I forget who said it in the chat earlier on today. It's a much faster game. Which I like. It's a lot of running. Again, you get a real good mix of some long crossfield throws as well as a lot of running plays, which makes it really exciting. Now I know you know a little bit about the CFL. Of course, you're down south. Do you have a favorite CFL team? You don't have to say the Argos. You don't have to say BC, but do you have a favorite CFL team?
To be totally honest, I don't have a favorite sports team. Period. I like basically just enjoying the sports and whoever wins. Unless I'm in your chat, then I usually go whatever team you're not rooting for.
Right. All right. Let me bring in our other guests. There she is.
Hey, Dallas.
Football girl, hockey girl, mod girl,
bot girl,
Dallas girl. Welcome in. Of course, you know Dallas from the chat. Let me adjust this a little bit. She's pointing to whoops. She's pointing to her ears. Does that mean you can't hear us, or you're choosing not to hear us?
I think she's choosing not to hear us.
I think she's choosing. Fine. Yeah, I think she's choosing not to hear. That would be nothing new. But welcome in, Dallas. I know you know your CFL. You're an Argo fan as well. Triton doesn't really have a team. Are you surprised right now that the Argos are behind, or is this kind of what you thought, knowing BC is a strong team?
The only thing I know about the CFL is it starts with a C. Football is just not my game. Football is just not my game. I mean, I enjoy cheering for the Canadian teams and everything, and eating the football snacks, but I'm like whatever about the game. So I mean, the Argos were the team to beat last year. I mean, it was right at the end, the last minute. They lost to the Alouettes. Didn't go to the Grey Cup. But it's only the first game. Like we say that about the hockey games and everything. It's only the first game, so give them a chance to get their feet warmed up. But yeah, exactly. I would have thought
there wasn't much. Didn't you say there wasn't much like practice before this?
Yeah, they only play a couple preseason games. I'm going to move you guys and gals around so we can free up the stats. This is what happens, right? We didn't do any exhibition games, so we're working out the kinks here in the opening game, because that's how we roll. There we go. Much better. So yeah, I didn't hear what you said. Starts with a C. No, I'm just kidding. I heard you. You're supposed to play along. It's a CFL show. Oh yeah, I love the CFL.
I do like the CFL. I find the games are interesting. It's just I'd rather watch the game.
All right, thank you, Chandler. Perfect time because we didn't want Dallas to finish that sentence. No, I'm just kidding.
Chandler's having a good time. Chandler likes the game.
This has been exciting. I'll be honest, I didn't know what to expect. The Argos over the years have somewhat driven me a little crazy because they'll dominate for a period of time, then they kind of fall away, and then they dominate and fall away. And when it comes playoff time, you never know who you're going to get. And it's frustrating as a sports fan. And we know this, it's no different than in hockey. It's no different in any other sport. It's frustrating to watch. So when the Argos came to the table today, I was interested to see how they were going to come out against a strong BC team. So I didn't expect back-to-back touchdowns, a touchdown and then a defensive turnover leading to a touchdown to make it real interesting. But I think Toronto has showed a lot of resilience here at the end in the last 2 minutes or 3 minutes of that second quarter, coming back, picking up the 10 points with the field goal and the touchdown. It's a 4-point game and we still got half a game to play. So I think this is going to set up for quite a neat finish.
Lots of game to play. That's what we say in hockey when if it's 2-0 and we're going into the second period or third period, like we still got a whole period. You got to play the whole game. You got to play the whole game.
But I don't think he's going to cover it. Chandler wants to know when are you going to cover Doggy Tug of War?
It's not on the schedule, but we were watching yesterday before the Florida Panther Edmonton Oilers Stanley Cup final. They had the Stanley Pup Bowl was on, and it was quite awesome watching the little dogs run around. Of course, I think it was the West Coast dogs scored. Adam Foxhound picking up a couple of points in that one. So it was pretty good to watch. The Stanley Pup.
It was on at the sports bar where we had dinner last night down in Toronto. They had all different stuff on all different TVs, but yeah, we were watching the dog hockey game. It was quite fun.
Yeah, I've never heard that one. I've heard the puppy bowl for Super Bowl, but I didn't know hockey had one.
Same idea.
Yeah, it was quite fun. Of course, then we had that big game last night with Bobrovsky and those Florida Panthers. Holy moly, were they outstanding.
That dude is a brick wall, man.
I went to bed early last night. Who won the first game?
Florida, 3-0 shutout. It was unbelievable. Curtis, how's it going? Welcome in. It was an unbelievable game last night. Bobrovsky stood on his head, was ridiculous. I'm so excited. Tomorrow night, game 2 is going to kick off at 8 o'clock. We will have it right here on all of our platforms, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook. We did big numbers on Facebook last night, which was awesome. It's great to see. So thank you, everyone, supporting us over on Facebook. Twitch, we're just really getting started. So I always say make sure to follow us on all the platforms, YouTube, Facebook, Twitch. Definitely helps us out. And you can link to all those on our website.
For this year.
For once, the first time ever in history, in life, Triton and I cheering for the same team. But it was great.
You need to go sit over there.
Dallas is going for the McBot.
McBot. Spoilers. The McBot isn't a team.
Chat. We all knew that Dallas was the traitor.
I don't think so. Did they will they update the bot software for the next game?
Yeah, and it's funny because McDavid had a heck of a game yesterday. He was playing really, really well. I think it was, and Bouchard played well too. Draisaitl kind of disappeared. Hyman, he couldn't do what he normally did. So, I think it's the other players that need to step up their game. But again, of course, when you're throwing, 16 shots in the first period against Bobrovsky and he just stood on his head. I mean, that's deflating, right? That brings you down. But I can't wait.
Players covering Draisaitl and McDavid to block them. They couldn't work their mojo. So that's when they can't do their thing. It's tough.
So
Dallas, stop changing the subject. We're talking football, not hockey.
I'm going to ask one more hockey question, and I want to know your answer. I'm going to post it as a short tomorrow. So if anybody watching, if you haven't seen this clip, I'm going to post it tomorrow. I don't even know when. Maybe I'll do it in the middle of the day, around lunchtime.
Stay tuned.
So there was a collision. Sam Bennett, Connor McDavid, kind of almost in front of the benches. Boom, smack. Oh, and looks like they're coming back with the second quarter, so we'll get right to it. Dallas, accident, intentional, or accidentally on purpose?
I think it was a bit of both in that hit. It was a tough hit.
All right, watch for that clip tomorrow. I want everybody to comment on it. Triton Dallas, thank you for coming in. Third quarter is just about getting underway. So let's go. Second half of football. Thank you, guys.
Go.
All right. There are our good friends, Dallas Hockey Mod, Football Girl, and AAU Triton. You'll see more of them all throughout football season. But right now, it's time to play some foosball. This game is back underway. We're kicking off quarter number 3. The Argos with possession. They're going to run this one up the middle. They're going to pick up a few yards here. It's going to go to, what is it, 2nd and 5-ish? We'll have to see exactly where that spot is marked. But a nice run. So 2nd and 5. They're going to pick up 5 yards on that rush. Toronto 48. Down by 4. It is a 2-score game, but anything can happen. In motion, here's the snap. Duke's going to cycle away, eludes a hit. He's looking. He's now got a throw, and he gets this up, and a nice little catch there to Neld. He's going to reel that one in and make the nice catch. It's going to be a first down, Argos. Got to be careful around those lines, but he made the right play. Getting 2 feet in, making sure he was past that marker. So Argos trying to get this one back. Got to have a big third quarter here. So again, back from the line. Here's the snap. Going to hand this one off. Oh, big hit coming across the middle. Just getting back to the line of scrimmage there. What a shot. Right after he picked up the ball, just a big hit. Tamumba again. Sion Tamumba. 6'4", 250 pounds. Absolutely just annihilated him. That's a big boy when he comes in and throws the weight around. Oof, big collision. Flag on the play. Here's the throw going up to bring that one down. Caught at the line. Nice little catch there.
For the Argos, number 15, Polk, his second catch in the CFL.
So nice catch, climbing the ladder to bring that one down. Is it going to be negated, though? Is this going to come back with a... It's an offside on BC. It's declined, so Mackay Polk, 6'3", he uses all of that reach to go up and make the catch. And the penalty is declined, so that catch is going to count. Good start here for the Argonauts. Polk going up, making that catch.
And getting the chances mentioned because of an injury to start the season to DeMonte Coxey.
Polk had over 1,000 yards with Mississippi. Here's the snap. Going to fake the toss, running right up the middle. What a run by Carey. He's going to get a first down and more. Kadeem Carey moving the chains again. First down, Argos. Great handoff, big gap, and he cuts over. He doesn't take the intended hole. He actually skips over and takes a secondary spot, which gives him a lane to run right up. He made the most of that one. BC 31 now. Here's the snap. Fakes the handoff. Going to pass this over. Argos on the move. Going to be forced out of bounds. Bailey picking up some additional yards there.
Yeah, short game there as the
Bailey, 5 receptions, 50 yards, 1 TD.
Off the run, moving the pocket, which I think is a little more of Cameron Duke's comfort zone than necessarily just sitting back there. He's thrown the ball well from
Now to the BC 26, 2nd and 5. The Argos looking to continue to move.
He's been effective distributing the ball from there.
He is 17 for 20.
Off the draw, this one coming back. Argos going to throw this one over the top. It's a first down and more. Argos driving in. Touchdown, Argos. Brissett with a little Michael Jackson. A little Michael Jackson celebration. The dancing continues. Look at these handshakes and nifty little dance moves in the end zone. What a pass. And a great run, scooped up and just driven in. Dijon Brissett. 52 yards, total rushing yards today. He picks up the TD. Excellent, excellent run. There it is. Thank you, Triton. 26-yard catch for the score. Here's the extra point. It's up. Hiralahu puts it in, and it's good. Toronto takes the lead, 23-20. A nice score. 23-20 as they go to commercial break. We said they had to have a big third quarter, and they are starting to put those numbers up on the board. Cameron Dukes with a nifty little pass. That's going to put him up to 229 yards, 18 for 21, and 3 TDs. Hot start here in quarter number 3 as the Argos have taken the lead. Of course, our scoreboard is super slow to respond, but it will. That was outstanding. Great, great play. Nice to see that one come through. Very, very exciting ball. That's just what the doctor needed, right? We love to see the Argos put in. They made a beauty play. So excellent work, Toronto Argonauts. And thank you, everybody, for being here with us today. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Ah. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. All right. All right, they're coming back. Let's go.
Continues to look more comfortable in that spot.
Yeah, absolutely. Great poise. Under pressure a couple times here. You saw him on the scramble, buying time out to the perimeter. First finding Neal, then Polk.
All right. We're getting set. Great little run here by the Argos. They're doing a great job.
Just continues to grow as a CFL receiver. Pretty good dance moves too, channeling his inner Michael Jackson.
Not bad at all. Mackay Polk approves.
Excellent, excellent work here by the Argos.
12 of his last 13 now.
They're going to kick this one off. Let's go. How does BC respond? Here come the Lions, cutting across. Getting held up by the pile. Finally going to get taken down by the 35.
So Vernon Adams, look at his numbers in the first half. 11 for 12. He had 1 interception, but had a great stretch in the second quarter, Dwayne, where threw a couple of touchdown passes.
So Adams, his time to respond now. His chance to get back. What's he going to do? Great play action. Good night, Beverly. Take care. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Justin McInnes and Travis Fulgham.
In motion, here's the snap. Vernon quickly going to throw up the middle. That's caught. That's going to be a first down. A huge hit there. But another first down here for BC. They're getting things going. They're getting fired up. Just under 11 minutes to go now.
And this is part of what you love about McInnes is that catch radius, a 6'5" receiver.
McInnes getting that job done.
To be perfectly thrown for him to be able to make that grab.
Shake, rattle, and roll. You can hear those cowbells coming through the TV. Here's a long pass up the middle. Another first down to the 40. And he's still going. He's finally going to shake it off. Big time reception and run there. Katoy, Javon Katoy with a big run. 1st and 10, BC saying, hey, we're still plugging away here. Nice throw, wide open, making that catch and then some. And as the Argos trying to take him down, kind of stumbled, weren't able to come up with the tackle. Here comes BC again. 1st and 10 at the Argos 37. That's going to be wrapped up and taken down. They're going to lose a couple yards. Good job by the Argo defense. 2nd down coming up for the Lions. Is the Lions 2nd and 13 now. Back to the Toronto 40. So picking some plays. Let's see what they're going to come up with. BC calling plays at the line, in motion. There they go. Ball is snapped. They're going to throw this across the middle. Grabbed and held back. Nice play there. Not quite to the first down marker. Another 3rd and short.
Now it's the Lions' turn to respond.
That was Leonard Johnson with the takedown.
Couple of score.
Great job as it was coming across the middle. The all-important, when you're going to take a guy down, you can't shoot at him. You got to make sure you grab him and hold him down, especially when Hollins is coming around the middle. He came down, and if Johnson missed that tackle, he's gone. So a good pickup there. Down to the Toronto 29, 3rd and 2. So BC, they're going to elect to kick the field goal this time. They're not going to try and sneak this one in. 36-yard attempt. Sean White, he's going to put this one up, and it's going to curl in. And that's going to tie this game up 23-23.
They get the field goal, and they tie the score. 3rd quarter, BMO.
What a beauty. This 3rd quarter has been great. The Argos coming back to take the lead, and now BC tying this one up again. If you're just coming in to join us, welcome. Fishbone, hello there. I don't know if this existed. Is this professional Canadian football? Fishbone, yes, indeed. The Canadian Football League, the CFL, it's been around for 100+ years. Might even be, are they up to 110 yet? They might be almost, maybe over. But yeah, CFL been around for a long time. And it is different than the NFL. It is different than the NFL. Balls are bigger. Field is longer and wider. 3 downs instead of 4. Uprights are at the front of the end zone versus the back. So it is a different style game. It is a lot faster. It is very, very cool. And yes, Hayden, there can be overtime. There can be overtime. But we will be covering the Argos all season long. So if you're just coming in, if you're Ninja watching in the background, hit that thumbs up for us if you haven't already. And of course, make sure you hit that subscribe. We'd love to have you along for the ride here on the channel. We are a Toronto-based channel. We are from Toronto. We love our Toronto sports teams, especially our Canadian Football League, Toronto Argonauts. We will have Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Finals coming up tomorrow. The Florida Panthers and the Edmonton Oilers. That's going to be a doozy. That's going to be a lot of fun as well. So lots on the go. So let's see what Toronto does now. It's all tied up. They have possession of the ball. How are they going to respond and move this one forward? It's been a good game. Both these teams have made some big plays. How do points scoring work? So Fishbone, very, very similar to the NFL. Touchdown is 6, extra point is 1, field goal is 3.
But they're also getting
So very, very similar scoring. Here's the snap. Argos curling to the near side. He's going to run it. Dukes is going to run it all the way up to almost the first down line, and Woods going to tie him up and bring him down. So Dukes with a nice run. Like what I'm seeing from Dukes. His quarterback making some good decisions. You know, he had one bad one early over where he kind of spun away and fumbled the ball, but for the most part, he's been playing well. 18 for 21, 229 yards. Rushing, he's had 4 carries for 26 yards. So he's playing well. 2nd and 1 now. 2nd and short situation. Argos up on the line. Duke's going to carry this one in and over. He got it, but there's a flag on the play.
Either an easy first down or they got some work to do on 2nd down.
So flag on the play. What's the flag going to be?
Wait for the call.
Waiting.
Offside, BC left defensive end.
Offside, BC.
Makes it a first down.
So first down, Argos. Offside on the Lions.
They had it anyway, but they go further up and take
Numbers 95.
They're going to gain a few additional yards. So on the Toronto 54, so they're practically at midfield. We got 7.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter.
Good momentum swings in this game. All tied up.
Guys in motion. There's the snap. Handoff. Going to run up the middle. Getting up, picking up about 4, depending on where they spot it. Nice run up the gut there.
Back in action as he suffered that late season knee injury.
Daniel Abodibori.
Enjoying a little bit of a breakout in.
So 2nd and 4. So they gave them an extra couple of yards. Good spot. 2nd and 4 on the BC 51 now.
Now remember the Argos clinched 2/3 of the way through.
Calling a change here in motion, sending all 3. Waiting. He's going to curl. Here's a pass. They go short side. Going to get that first down and a couple extra yards. Going out of bounds. And a nice little run there. The Argos. First down. Nice play. Little toss pass. Little sideline. They had him fooled. Everybody thought he was going deep. Instead, he pulls up and kind of goes short side.
Sindani had started the season with the Hamilton.
Sending that over to Sindani. Sindani getting the call up to play, filling in for some injuries. Here's the snap, going to be handed off for the run. That's going to break through. Again, picking up about 7 or 8 here. Getting some good running. Daniel Abodi. I'm pronouncing that incorrect. For sure. The Argos figuring out they're moving it through. 23-23 down to 5:40 now. 2nd and 2. Another short yard situation for the Argos. They're going to put it in motion. They're going to run this one through, pounding it through the middle. Picking up about 4 yards there. So a first down, Argos again. So they're continuing to march down the field now. Doing it 5 to 8 yards at a time. Just picking away, chipping away, coming through. Great choices. The Argos working their way across. And thank you for coming in. Appreciate it. Week 1.
Regardless, even though with Ouellette primarily last year and now Carey. A great option.
Here's the snap. Going to hand this one off. Argos going to run it again. Curling far side. Get back to the line of scrimmage. Picking up maybe 2 yards. Flipping out over the line of scrimmage. So BC kind of had that play call there. Trying to use the speed, use the wide field to run it to the sidelines and then curl up. Just couldn't turn that corner.
Terrific athlete for his size.
Ryan Phillips, the defensive coordinator and assistant head coach for the Lions, calling some plays.
Outstanding defensive coordinator, Ryan Phillips.
Down to the BC 28. 2nd and 9, so they picked up 1 yard after that run.
2nd and 9.
Here's the snap. Going way downtown over the middle. It's not caught and almost picked off. Bailey is looking for a flag there on the play. Doesn't get it.
Yeah, Bailey had fought through contact earlier.
Big run there for Bailey. A nice pass coming in, but he just could not haul that one in. Just couldn't tuck it in.
Looking elsewhere as Bailey didn't have the separation they might have initially been looking for.
So a good play up the middle. I think Bailey was fighting through contact there, but I think he got a little concerned about the contact. Took his eye off the ball. Couldn't come up with that one.
Getting the start at cover linebacker, and
it's going to be 3rd and 9 for the BC 28. The Argos, I assume, here are going to bring on the field goal unit.
And his season was done.
And they do.
Good deal for BC to pick him up, and seems to be the payoff.
Liram is 1 for 1 today in this game.
Yes, getting a starting spot.
Let's see what he's going to do here.
So a field goal try.
34-yard attempt. Here's the kick. It's good. That's going to put the Argos back in the lead by 3, 26-23 for the Argos. Good possession, good drive, brings the clock down to 3 minutes, 50 seconds as they go to commercial break. Again, welcoming everybody. Thanks for joining us here on The Experience. Week 1 of Argos football. We will have CFL Argos action all season long. So thank you for joining us. Make sure you hit that subscribe and be with us along for the ride all season long. Of course, coming up tomorrow here on the channel, Florida Panthers, Edmonton Oilers, Stanley Cup Finals Game 2. Bobrovsky with the shutout in Game 1. The Panthers shutting down the Oilers. Will they be able to do it again? We will see. Or a ping pong tournament. Triton, I'm down for some good ping pong. I love me some good ping pong. Ping pong is absolutely outstanding. So much fun to watch. Speaking of ping pong, I don't know, it's a segue. The Olympics coming up in about a month or so, month and a half. So we will have some kind of Olympic hangout here together. We will pick some good Canadian sports to stream and hang out with and watch together. We know the Olympic coverage is available everywhere. So it's going to be more of a hangout party. Maybe some Canadian basketball, some Canadian beach volleyball. We will pick a few sports. Of course, it's going to totally depend on the time when they broadcast, when the events are going to take place. But we will have some kind of Olympic coverage to hang out and enjoy together as a little bit of a watch party. So watch out for that. So lots of action coming up on the channel. Of course, once the Stanley Cup is done and handed out, there's going to be some interesting information coming up with the draft around the corner, free agency coming up shortly after that.
Some cloudy skies. It rained a lot today.
They're coming back from commercial break. Toronto's been a very rainy day here today. We got caught in a couple of the storms out on the road today. As long as you don't stream August 3rd, I'm not giving Dallas the opportunity to get me back. All right, here we go. BC with the ball. And they're going to be taken down, lose maybe a yard, so nothing doing there for the Lions. The Argos trying to get a stand here. Trying to get a stand. 9-ball pool. That's what I like to play. Yeah, Richard, I quite enjoy some billiards, some pool. I am not that good either, but it's a lot of fun. So at the BC 39, 2nd and 11, the Argos, can they get a stop here? Here's the snap, bringing it back, quick outlet pass. Over the middle, almost intercepted, but that's going to be an incomplete pass, but we got a flag down. Flag on the play.
As Amos closed in and is now pleading his case.
So this is going to be on the Argos.
Pass interference, Toronto number 8. It's 10-yard penalty, makes an automatic first down.
Pass interference, the call on Adams. 10 yards, first down. Oh, that one hurt as the Argos were getting their stop. I'm not sure how that is pass interference, but the one on Bailey was not. He does have the left hand wrapped around the waist. I guess that's enough to get the call. This one thrown over the top, and that's going to be an incomplete pass. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 from the BC 49. So the Lions able to pick up a couple of yards, but second attempts goes incomplete. So 2nd and 10 now. Let's see what happens. Argos, hopefully they can stay pat. No penalties. Welcome in if you're just coming in. BC, Vernon Adams playing well. Got a little banged up earlier in this game, but been throwing strong. He's going to wait. This is going to throw, and it's going to be caught for a first down. And a couple more before stepping out of bounds is going to be, is that Hollins again?
Took kind of a tough angle, trying to undercut the ball.
So a nice job picking it up, grabbing a couple of yards. Alexander Hollins making the catch for the Lions. 5 receptions, 63 total yards. 1st and 10 at the Toronto 43, and BC's going to run it. They're going to go around the pile, bursting through and taking down almost at the 30. So first down, Lions. Lions really pushing now. And this all comes after the Argos had them beat. Had them beat 2nd and 11, and they had to take a penalty. We talked about it at the halftime about how penalties were hurting the Argos. And again, here in the third quarter, penalties playing a factor. In the run, here's a long throw going for the end zone. That's going to be short and an incomplete pass. So 2nd and 10 now from the 33. BC trying to get a little, excuse me, pardon me. Trying to get a little closer. Trying to set up a good field goal opportunity. Toronto with that lead by 3.
Late last season.
So here we go from the Toronto 33, 2nd and 10. BC set. Going to drop back. Here's the throw. Adams now. He's going to step through. He's going to get sacked. Laka. The Argos dropping the BC quarterback. Wow. Second sack of the game. This one is going to be Jared Brickman. Jared Brickman busting through. Everybody got a piece. Smith was in there as well, but Brickman got the hand on him first and taking him down. Big, important sack. 3rd and 17 now from the 40. So they're going to punt this one away. So the Argos do get that stand, but they're going to pin the Argos real deep in their own zone. This one goes into the end zone and beyond.
And not quite, so it rolls into the end zone.
They were trying to drop that one just in front, pin the Argos back, within the first 5 yards outside of their end zone. The Argos, with 22 seconds remaining in the third quarter, have possession in their own zone, and they're going to get a chance to work their way through. Again, welcome in if you're just coming in. Thanks for joining us here for week 1, the Argos and the BC Lions. We appreciate it. So as you are coming in, make sure you hit that thumbs up for us. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe for us. We are bringing first time ever CFL football here on the channel. We're going to be doing it all season long. Of course, we're going to be finishing off the Stanley Cup playoffs the next week and a half. We will also have some Blue Jays baseball for you along the way. So come on, hang out with us. Support Canadian creators. We are a Toronto team, which is why we cover Toronto sports teams, and we enjoy it. Thank you so much for hitting those subscribes. We appreciate it. Welcome to the channel and the community. We're going to have lots of action all summer long. I can't wait. We will be doing some things that are unique to the channel, which I got to be careful not to announce too soon because we don't want to give it away. We don't want to spoil anything. So they are just coming back here. So the extra point, the punt single, and that's something I believe is unique to the CFL, where if you punt it into the end zone, you do get a single point. You pick up a single point, and then the team then takes possession. So that's why BC picks up a point on the single. So that's something very, very different. Snooker is to pool as chess is to checkers. Richard, that is B Disney. I agree. That is a very great description of it. So the Argos going to pick up possession at the 40. That's the problem when you punt in for a single, the other team gets possession out at the 40-yard line. So that is not what the BC Lions were trying to do. They had the ball around the 40-45-yard line or so. They were trying to punt it, have it land within the 5-yard lines from the end zone and pin Toronto back. Unfortunately, it backfired. They do pick up the single. So it's now a one-score game, but Toronto has the ball at the 40. Here's the snap. They're going to hand it off, spinning around, and a big takedown. That's going to be about 3-yard pickup there for Carey. He's now up to 73 yards through 14 carries. So a good run. That's going to do it. Third quarter is going to come to an end. They will. That's one thing in the CFL. When the clock strikes 0, they are allowed to get that last play off. So with no time left on the clock, here's the snap. The Argos, last play of the third quarter, sitting back in that pocket, going to step back. Now he's going to fire it out. Can't connect. That's going to be an incomplete pass. So to start the fourth quarter, it's going to be 3rd and 7 for the Toronto Argonauts. So they're going to punt this one away to start quarter number 4. They're going to take the commercial break. We are done 3. That's right, Dallas. Big time comeback. We knew it was happening. We knew it was there. We knew there was a chance. The Argos making this one interesting. Some good dance moves by Brisebois. But again, both these teams are off to an unbelievable start. Vernon Adams Jr. has been playing really well, up to 237 yards, 15 to 8 for 18, 1 interception with 2 TDs. Cameron Dukes, the quarterback of the Argonauts, going 19 for 24, 238 yards. He's thrown for 3 TDs. His longest was 26 yards. He averaged about 9.9. Vernon Adams averaging 13.2 and hit a 50-yarder for his longest. So very interesting, good comparison. These quarterbacks very, very similar. But again, the story today has been Kadeem Carey, 73 yards on 14 carries. He has been awesome, of course, including his 17-yard run. Dukes as well been running the ball well. 3 carries, 26 yards. He did have a fumble. So the running game working well. Let's see what the fourth quarter is going to have to offer. It is so close. 2 points. That's 1 score. It can be anything. Of course, the Argos going to have to punt it away to get things going here in the fourth. Going to give that first possession to the BC Lions, and the Lions going to look to march right back down the field. Now, the good thing is it's going to take a few minutes, so time-wise, BC goes one way, Argos going to go the other way. The Argos might come up with 2 possessions here outside of this one they're just finishing. So, of course, it totally depends on what happens. But time of possession, the Argos, 24:52, BC, 20 minutes, 8 seconds. But it has been a very, very, very close game, which is absolutely what we love to see. So we're getting ready. Quarter number 4. Let's get your last second predictions in. It's a 2-point game. Anyone can win. Who do you think is going to take this one? Is it going to be the Argos? Is it going to be the BC Lions? Let's close our poll, but let's see what you put in the chat. Do you agree with these poll numbers, or do you think it's going to be different? Let's see. 52% for the Argos, 47% for the Lions. Very close. Vote. Ooh, I like that one. The vote is just as close as this game.
The dressing room at halftime.
Here we go. Argos going to punt this one away to start the fourth quarter. Getting it off. This is some good hang time all the way back to the 15. There's a takedown running up. Big collision. There's a flag on the play as well. Dan says it's going to be the Argos. Welcome in, Dan. Hope you're doing well. Dan says the Argos are going to hang on to take this one.
Special teams as Adams comes back on again.
Triton's avoiding the question. We know Richard wants the Argos. Curtis is going with those Argos as well.
Sorting the penalties down there.
So let's see what this penalty is going to be. Are you going to give it to us?
Return holding, BC number 27. First down, BC.
So it is on BC, so they're going to move them back. It's holding. Holding is the call, which is a good play. Good call by the officials here. BC player kind of grabbing the arm before initiating the takedown. So that's going to negate some of that run. Back BC up. It's going to be 1st and 10 Lions. Is the right answer, the Leafs. Triton. Back to the BC 8-yard line. So a big penalty moves the Lions all the way back to the 8.
The Argos will have to buy next week.
So can the Argos get us hold here? This would be huge. Here's the snap. Vernon, he's going to throw this short side. Nice hit there. Going to force him out. Picking up, I think, about 6. 5 or 6. The Lions getting about halfway there.
Always a little limited when you get backed up.
They got to do it again. Can they stop it here? This is the play. 2nd down.
Limit the risk of
5 to a first.
quick hitter along the sideline.
So the offensive coordinator,
BC is set. There they go, 3 in motion. There's the snap. Adams is looking. He's going to go way down across the field. It's caught at the sideline. He's out of bounds. Oh, my goodness. Oh, no, he's inbounds. Sorry, he's inbounds. I thought he was out. But he makes the call. Inbounds. Adams going right down to the sidelines. Oh, yeah, he's definitely inbounds.
Looked like, I think that right foot was out as he caught the football.
Well, only needs 1 foot in the Canadian Football League,
but if the other one is out first.
And then, yeah, right there.
Right, just where he was in his stride, I think the left foot was
very close play. That's also something that's different.
For a completed pass.
Yeah, this looks like it could be a good challenge for the Argos.
So this is being challenged. In the Canadian Football League, you only need 1 foot inbounds, not like the NFL where you need 2. So you only need 1 foot. He dragged his foot. He had the foot in. But the question is, in his stride, was the foot that was out of bounds first before he dragged the foot? This is very close. It's actually closer than I thought. On the initial play at full speed, I thought it was out. But then, upon the first replay, it looked like it was in. I still think it's in.
Close as to when the ball actually sort of settles in his arms.
I was going to say, does he have possession with the left foot down? That's the question.
Yeah.
This is so tough.
Okay.
This is very close.
Yeah, so there you go. He's got the ball, and yeah, that left foot is on the turf.
Yeah, just. You know, I think part of the debate as well is you look at how
this is where
the ball cleanly in his hands.
You know, the replay folks are going to review and determine. I think this is good. I know my initial call, I thought he was out of bounds. Upon the review, I thought he was good. We'll see what the pros come to say. Here's the decision. Are they going to announce it? They're still having a conversation. Welcome in if you're just joining us.
After review, the ring along the field stands. It's completed pass.
It's a completed pass.
So there you go.
So a nice pass here by Vernon Adams gets him out of trouble. you're just coming in, welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us. Make sure to smash that thumbs up, and of course, make sure to hit that subscribe as well. Join us all season long. We'd love to have you. All right, BC stays alive. They connect that pass. This one is going to be a little short inside route. Going to come up the middle, taken down again, picking up about 5 yards or so here. So they're going to keep going short yardage situations to pull the Argos in. 2nd and 4, so they're going to give them 6. They're going to go short yardage, and then watch. Vernon's going to go for that bomb. He's going to pull those Argos in. Here's going to be a run, hand it off, coming around the corner. They're going to turn it, and that's going to be another first down for the BC Lions. Again, executing very, very well. Void, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a great weekend. Hope everybody's having a good weekend. So good playing here by BC. Of course, we are in a one-possession game. 2 points separate these two teams. Here's the snap. Vernon's looking. Now he's going deep. I called it. I told you. And that one's too deep. Can't connect. Trying to hit Hollins, but it was just a little far over his head. Lions are cheating. Coach, you sound like hockey fans. But a nice throw here. Good idea, right idea. Vernon calling some short yardage plays. Then he goes down deep, but he just couldn't connect. So going to look to set up this next one. At the BC 40, 2nd and 10, 1 second on the plate clock. They just get it off in time. He's going to go up the middle. This one is caught at the 52. What a laser shot by Vernon Adams. This is intercepted. McInnes coming up huge. 1st and 10. Wow, he is heating up. Adams with the rocket. Merv, how's it going? Welcome in. Hoping the NHL, the Cats win it tomorrow. Hoping Bob comes up big. Yeah, boy, what a game last night. I can't wait for tomorrow. Tomorrow night here on the channel, the Oilers, the Panthers, game 2. It's going to be a beaut. So the Lions now down to the Toronto 49. Of course, if you remember when the Argos started this 4th quarter, they had to punt the ball away. So it's been all Lions. Pretty much from their 8-yard line. Now down to the Toronto 49. Here's going to be another pass. This is going to the sideline, and it's a little high and out of play. So 2nd and 10 now. Love it. Love seeing those Argo shields popping up.
But at the very least, BC has managed to flip the field.
So here we go. 2nd and 10 at the Toronto 49. The Argos having some water bottle issues on their bench. That's really funny. What's Vernon going to do? What's Vernon Adams going to call this time? Here's the snap. He's going to throw. Across the middle, that's going to be caught and taken down for a nice 5 or 6 yard gain. So 3rd down now.
Spot the ball at about the Argo 44, but still 5 yards
so it's going to be a little long for the first down. They're going to punt this one away. But they're going to go for it.
Well, the last one, if you're wondering, would have been a shorter field goal try when they punted.
So they're going to go for it. Last time they were at this distance, they punted it away. This time they're going to go for the attempt. So White for the 51-yard field goal. This is going to be up. And it has the legs. That one's going to be good. So the BC Lions now take the lead 27-26 with 11 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. Wow, we have a football game, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Dodge, how's it going? It's Canadian football. So the Canadian Football League, the Toronto Argonauts, taking on the BC Lions. Mr. Dodge, I'm going for the Argos. I got my Argos cap. We're ready to rock and roll. But the Canadian game, very different from the NFL for those that are coming in from the US that have never watched Canadian football before. The field is a little bit longer. It's a little bit wider. In Canada, we play with 3 downs instead of 4, plus the balls are a little fatter. They're a little bigger. Players are a little bit smaller, not as heavy. It's a faster paced game. So it is very, very, very different from the NFL. But it is real exciting. Of course, this is week 1. Toronto is off in week 2. They have a bye week pretty early on, so they're off in week 2. So there won't be an Argos game next weekend. But we have a whole lot of hockey to go through. Yeah, Void definitely is a bit faster paced for sure. And there's a lot more big plays. I find the CFL brings some excitement with their real big plays. Yeah, Coach, I guess in a roundabout way I did. But I don't think I'd be wrong with that. Look at that. The Mavericks up over the Celtics. If you're an NBA fan, the Mavs having the lead there. Of course, lots coming up tomorrow. That's right. The Oilers and the Panthers, game 2. I'm so stoked for that. Cannot wait. They play tomorrow, and then they don't play again till Thursday, so there'll be a couple of days off. We have a big short we're going to post tomorrow midday, so I'd love to get your opinions on that short. So make sure you take a look. When we post that short tomorrow, get your opinions on it. All right, we're set to go. Argos with the ball. Snap back. Dukes. He's going to go to the sideline. The catch. It's going to pick up about 8. The Argos, they're going to have to work their way downfield now. 27-26. Our scoreboard widget is so slow. There we go. Finally updates. Of course, if you're watching on Facebook, welcome in everybody on Facebook. If you're watching on Twitch, welcome in on Twitch. Make sure you follow us on all platforms. And Dan, it has a very deep history. You are correct. Well over 100 years old, the Canadian Football League she is. There's a little pass trying to go for... Trying to come across for Brissett. That misses, so not a good set here for the Argos. When they're down, they're going to have to punt this one away as it's 3rd and 3 from their own 47. So not too often in this game has Duke's gone 2 and out. This time, though, he does.
9-0. Of course, they lost an even bigger game, Eastern Final to Montreal. Talking about regular season, but BC has not won here in Toronto in 4 years, not since 2019.
So the Argos setting up for the punt. There's the snap. And it's going to be kicked away, drifting way back to the 10, to the 5. So to the BC 5, they're going to start coming up, and a nice takedown at the 10. The Argos got in there real quick. So good job. Now it's up to the Argos defense. Can they get a stop? Can they hold the BC Lions deep in their own zone? They're going to go to another commercial break. Then they will return. Thank you, Mr. Dodge. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun tomorrow night. Cannot wait. It's going to be great. We've seen some great hockey. This CFL game, this football game has been outstanding. Been a lot of fun. 2 good teams, 2 of potentially the best in the league going toe-to-toe. Now, earlier this week, the other games that have transpired, Montreal beat Winnipeg 27-12. Calgary Stampeders defeated the Hamilton Tiger Cats 32-24. And then yesterday, Saskatchewan 29-21 over Edmonton. So Saskatchewan, Calgary, Montreal, all big winners here in week 1. So who is it going to be tonight? BC or Toronto? Let's see what they can hold up. Now, again, for those that know and hang out with us regularly, you are earning points simply by being here in the chat. Check your points at any time by doing !points. We don't have any Argos redeems just yet, but they will be coming. Yeah, Lions just took the lead. They scored a field goal just moments ago to put them up by 1. Toronto now trying to come back, but they were able to not get anything done. So BC is going to take this ball back. Our scoreboard is a little slow to react. So a nice takedown by the Argos. They're just coming back from commercial break. They punted away. They got downfield real quick, and they pinned BC, holding them real low. I leave for 1 second, right void. It happens so fast. There you go, Dan. So your points starting to add up. We do it for hockey. We have it for baseball where you can redeem your points to bring graphics up on the screen. We will get some CFL related ones in there. BC going to run the ball, picking up about 4 before getting knocked out of bounds. Yeah, it was closer to 5.
Yeah, no kidding, Lapo. I think especially with the return of the year, Javon.
So second down now. This is going to be huge. If the Argos can hold BC right here, this would set up quite a nice finish. You can hear the cowbells ringing. You've never been to Canada. Oh, Mr. Dodge. It's great up here. Here's the snap coming in, and it's a sack. Oh, it's a fumble. The Argos going to recover. Is it going to be a fumble and a fumble recovery, or is it a sack? Dopic has the ball. We're going to wait for the official call here. The Argos did come away with it, but is it going to be ruled a sack or ruled a fumble? This was a very close play, but great defense by the Argos. This is exactly what they needed to do here. Where does the ball come out? Oh, this should be a fumble and a fumble recovery. The ball was out before he was taken down.
They had blown the play dead. Forward progress by Adams.
So it is on the BC 5-yard line. So it is going to be BC ball. They are going to kick this away, but a great job by the Argos D to keep it at the BC 5. So they're still having a conversation. The original call in the field is BC ball. But they're going to review this.
Please reset the game clock to 8:53. 8:53, please.
Regarding the clock.
So they're putting the clock to 8:53.
So an opportunity here, particularly.
But nothing about the ball. Yeah, it is phenomenal field position.
The Argos have fantastic field position to start this possession.
Which is more.
Reset the game clock to 9:20, please. 9:20.
Oh, now they're going to move it all the way back to 9:20. Putting about a minute and a bit back on the game clock. So the Argos should receive this around the BC 45-ish. Stilo, what's going on? Welcome in. Greg, hello there. Welcome in. Cashing in over 46.5. There you go. Here's the punt. This is a great kick all the way back to the 50. Argos going to run backwards before they run forwards. Now they're going to turn and bring this up to the 40. The 35 and out of bounds. Nice run back. Good job by the Argos. Excellent job. The Argos going to have tremendous field position here. As time is ticking, the Argos down by 1. But they have phenomenal field position here. The BC defense has been strong, holding Toronto to a 2-and-out on their last possession. Let's see what they can turn around now. Yes, going for Toronto. Would love to see the Argos pull this one out. So Beast at the BC 34. The Argos already in field goal range, 1st and 10. John, what's up? Oh no, and the Argos They're going to get taken down. Not a good possession here. John, it has been a phenomenal game.
Yeah, Toronto had done a decent job with some of their misdirection in terms of the...
So that's not a good way to start. The Argos very quickly off the snap, kind of the handover here. It's passed off cleanly, but a BC charging D is going to slow this one down. So the Argos, they need 10 here as Carey gets stopped in his tracks. 2nd and 17. They need a lot. And Carey going to carry this one up to the line of scrimmage. He's going to run it, trying to get some yards back. So Hairulahu now going to have a little bit of a lengthy field goal opportunity.
So the field goal unit will come on.
So the Argos kind of squabble phenomenal field goal position. Game started a little bit after 7 o'clock, Coach. So it was about, I don't know, 7:07-ish. I'll be honest, I wasn't really looking at the clock. So 2 for 2 by Hilarahu, which I'm never going to pronounce that one right. If you're just coming in, welcome to the show. Make sure you're hitting that subscribe for us and that like as well. Here's the kick. It's up. It's looking good. It's got the distance. The Argos take the lead back 29-27. Field goal going 3 for 3. Lots of time left on the clock. 7:14 to go. BC with a chance to march down. Toronto's D has to continue to come up and play solid football right now. But they have been doing a real good job. The defense being led by Leonard Johnson. He has 6 tackles. McManus with 5, including 1 sack. Franklin has been in there. He's got 5. Moger and Mechie with 4. So the defense has been playing very, very strong. Hilarahu, 3 for 3. He's been playing well. The offense has been playing decent. Cameron Dukes has been putting up good numbers, 20 for 26, 245 yards, 3 TDs. Vernon Adams Jr. for the Lions has been playing well, 21 of 26 for 295 yards, 2 TDs, and an interception. He does have the long ball of the day going 50 yards, and that was a 50-yard TD pass as well. The running game, the Argos have been doing a very great job, 66 yards on 15 carries for Kadeem Carey. Cameron Dukes himself, 4 carries for 36. Abadabeo, 4 carries for 19 yards. For the Lions, Stanback, 9 carries for 29. Adams Jr., 8 carries for 25. So the Argos definitely have the advantage in that running game. And the Argos using more receivers as well, spreading the ball around. But now with the Argos taking that lead back, let's see how the BC Lions are going to respond. Foho Gaming, what's going on? This is Canadian football. The Canadian Football League. Very similar to the NFL, just some slight differences in the rules. But it is a very exciting game, especially this one here tonight. 2 of the top teams in the league doing battle. And they are separated by 2 points here in the 4th quarter. 7:05 remain. From the BC 40, the Lions, they're going to get Sakalak. No, yes! He almost eluded one. Adams Jr. is going to get hauled down the Argonauts. Berkman rubbing his belly as he's hungry for some lion meat with the Sakalakalaka. That is huge. Vernon Adams almost broke the tackle, almost was able to stay on balance. He chose not to rush it and throw it away as he didn't have his arm cocked back to fire. But the Argonauts take him down. Wow. What a play. Yes, the Edmonton Elks are in this league. Yes, indeedy. Here they come, dropping back in the shotgun. A long bomb coming across. Great catch at the midfield. What a catch. Vernon Adams unleashes a bomb. This is caught midfield, and this was a doozy. He had to go up and hang on to it. Aiden Earhart going up, and he gets ripped down hard. but he makes a beauty of a catch, sailing through, and he tucks it under and hangs on as he comes down right at midfield. What a catch. BC, here they come again. They're going to run the ball up. This time they're going to get knocked down, picking up about 5 yards there. Holy moly. Eberhardt with a long 27-yard catch. That is exactly what BC needed to do, and they are continuing to march down the field here. 2nd and 8. 2nd and 8. What are they going to pick to do here now?
2nd and 8 now after the stand-back pickup.
In the shotgun formation, 3 in motion. Here's the snap. Adams, he's looking, look out, he gets through. He's going to go short. Nobody's covering him. They're going to run for a first down and more. Terrible coverage here by the Argonauts.
But here come the Lions, right back on the move.
Whoa.
Yeah, this is an absolutely fantastic
Standback
play.
was wide open as an outlet option. No Argo in sight. Standback could have received that, sat down, had a Big Mac, fries, and a drink, and then got up to run. Holy moly, what an opening here for the Lions. Adams Jr. coming out of the pocket, spotting the open option and making a nice little toss across. Here they go again, down to the Argos 35. They're going to run this through the middle, picking up another handful of yards.
Driving down close to the 30.
4 yards there. Going to bring this to about the... Does it come to the 30 or are they at the 31? Now up to 340 passing yards for Vernon Adams. Vernon Adams Jr. Incredible. Welcome in as you're just coming in. Make sure you hit that like button for us, and of course hit that subscribe as well. And welcome to our channel. Welcome to our Week 1 CFL coverage. The Argos, the Lions. Here's the snap. Bringing this one back, and it's another sack-a-lack-a-lack fumble. Fumble-aya, it's out. The Argos have the ball. They were battling for it. And it's Argos' ball. It's Argos' ball. They come away with it. Unbelievable. What an incredible turn of events here as the BC Lions were pressing downfield with 3 minutes, 27 seconds left to go. BC, they fumble. The Argos recover. Unbelievable. Onyx, what's going on, buddy? Welcome in. Incredible turn of events. The hit comes in. The ball just squeaks out before he goes down.
As you mentioned, new Jordan Williams.
Oh, so it's going to be under review. It's going to be under review. This should still be Argos' ball. Because it looked like as Deresna comes in with the hit, it looked like it popped out before Vernon Adams Jr. bit the dirt. So this is going to be a very critical call here. This, I think, is the 3rd or 4th play that's gone to mission control to get them to review a call. The command center taking a look. What is this going to be? The officials waiting for the call. This is critical. CeeLo, we will pick up some Blue Jays. We will absolutely be doing some Blue Jays. Hang on. Ruling on the field stands Argos ball. Argos. Wow. Woo! So we will have some Blue Jays coming up. The Blue Jays haven't been great this year, which is why we haven't really done much right now. Well, we've been focusing. Yeah, CeeLo, you'll have to send me some information on that. I'd be interested to see how to get it. So the Argos have a 2-point lead right now, 3:18 to go, and BC is going to call a timeout here. So BC calling the timeout. So they're going to put a couple of ticks back on the clock. 3:21 now. Argos can kind of use up the clock. But they got to make passes. They got to make plays. All right, sounds good, buddy.
That one by
Hayden, I really haven't. I really haven't.
Really changed things now in this game that, as said, has gone back and forth.
All right, here we go. Here's the snap. Big moment here for the Argos. They're going to hand this one off, and they get stopped in the backfield. That's going to be a loss of 1, maybe 2. Big stop here in the backfield. BC's defense coming up huge. That is not what they wanted.
Just as I was thinking that Carey was going to be getting the ball to him,
so this clock is going to continue to count down now. 2nd and 11 for the Argos. Argos need a big play here.
3 minutes. They haven't officially given the 3-minute warning yet, but still an eternity in the CFL, especially in a 2-point game. But this is a big 2nd and long coming up here, or else the Argos are going to have to give BC the ball.
Here's the snap.
Here's Dukes.
Dukes back with it. He's going to throw this up. Short yardage play. They don't quit. Oh, the helmet comes off. Oh, the Argo player helmet comes off. He takes a knee to the side of the head. That's going to be Bailey. He's okay, though. He pops right back up. Going to fix the bucket. So he doesn't get all the way to the first down marker. So it's going to be 3rd and a couple as the 3-minute warning goes. With 2:35 left on the clock, Argos up by 2. They're going to commercial break. This now matters. What the Argos call here matters. They can kick this one off. They can punt this away. It's 3rd and 2. Ooh, what do you do? 3rd and 2. It's a long way if you're going to try and squeak it in. If you run it and get stopped, you're in trouble, and BC's done a good job on these stop plays. Do you go with a sideline option to try and pick up 2 or 3? If you turn the ball over, you are giving it to BC, and they have been playing well, really well. You're giving them decent field position. If you punt it away, you're giving them a couple of minutes to march all the way down the field. This is probably the call of the game for the Argos. All right, CeeLo, have a good one, brother. Talk to you soon. What are the Argos going to do here? If you're just coming in for the last few minutes, welcome in. Hit that thumbs up for us. Hit that like. And if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe. We're 4 subs away from 710. We'd love you to come back and join us for more sports action. Of course, we got Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Finals tomorrow. The Florida Panthers, the Edmonton Oilers. That's going to be a doozy. Even if you're watching the game on your own, come and hang out with us. Come in the chat with a lot of hockey fans. It's going to be a real good game. Week 1, almost in the books. Who is going to close this one off? The Argos, the Lions. Time is a-ticking. Curtis, I don't know if that's still a thing, to be honest with you. All right, coming back from commercial break.
The Argos on a 3rd and 2, and John Haggerty back at his 30. The punted to Terry Williams. BC is down 2, needing to drive.
Real important play. This could be the play of the game. And they're going to punt it away. They're going to punt this away. Real good punt all the way back. It's going to not roll in. It takes a favorable bounce. BC is going to pick it up at about their 3 or 4 yard line. They're going to move it up to about the 10. So good kick, good recovery here. It took an Argos bounce. So they're going to pin them in. Nice job by Haggerty with that punt. It literally is going to hop, bounce about the 5 yard line. With that backspin, it doesn't roll in. It rolls out to about the 5. They pick it up, and the tackle comes in close to the 15. Thank you for hitting that subscribe. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the community. So great job by Haggerty. He was the 4th overall pick in the 2022 Global Draft. The defense has to stand tall now. BC's 15 yard line. BC ball, 1st and 10, 2:04 to go. Here's the snap. They're going to get it to the line of scrimmage and taken down. Loss of yardage. McManus coming up huge for the Argos defense. Under 2 minutes to go. 2nd down, BC Lions. Huge play there.
Jordan Williams departing. McManus.
Onyx, that's hysterical. Still 4 quarters. Yes, 4 quarters. Oh, the Flutie years, Curtis. Those were some of the good years. Flutie, Mazzotti, Clemens. Loved those years as being an Argonaut fan. Here's the snap shotgun. He can throw deep. Junior being forced back to the goal line. He's going to throw this one away. He wants a safety. The Argos want a safety call. They pushed Adams back into the end zone to take him down. He's going to throw this one away. Great job by the Argos defense. Huge, huge play. So welcome in, everybody. If you're just coming in to join us for the conclusion, welcome to the channel. Intentional grounding, loss of downs.
Yeah, he got rid of the ball before he went into the end zone, or just
wow.
as he was at the goal line.
The Argos defense coming up real tall here in the last couple minutes of the 4th quarter, defending that 2-point lead. So it's going to be at the BC 15-yard line. Sorry, why did I say 15-yard line? It's at the BC 2-yard line. They put up the wrong graphic. The BC, here they go, 3rd and 24. They're going to pass this one back. Adams, he's going to run with it. He eludes the hit. He's going to go deep, and it's knocked down. Argos with a huge defensive play with 1:25 on the clock. It's going to be a turnover of downs. The Argos get possession on the BC Lions 1-yard line. Unbelievable. The Argonauts picking up possession on the BC 1 as Vernon Adams Jr. looking, tried to go way downtown, throwing it almost to the 50, and it's broken up by the Argos. Almost intercepted too.
Deflects that one, there you see it off the helmet.
Great play coming across. Hollins. Pierce making a great play. Pierce getting the hands up on that one. So the BC 1-yard line. Here come the Argos. Dukes. He's going to sneak this one in. It's a touchdown, Argos. Unbelievable. Picking up 6. The Argos with a phenomenal job. Big defensive stops in this 4th quarter. It's the Argos defense driving it. Devil's Advocate, how's it going? Welcome in. Argos insurance maker. That was a huge one.
If you kick the one, you get it to 2 scores.
Yeah.
So they're going for 2. So they're going for 2 right now. 1:22 left on the clock. The Argos are going for 2. They did miss an extra point earlier on in this game. Both teams actually missed an extra point. Now the Argos are calling for a timeout.
So Brian Dinwiddie calling a timeout to think this over more. Do they go for 1? Do they go for 2?
So, okay, they're going to regroup, recall this one. Yeah, this has been a phenomenal game, an absolutely incredible football game. You could not ask for better in week 1. The Argos with some huge defensive stops in this fourth quarter. They pick up the ball at the BC 1, and Dukes is going to carry this one in for a rushing touchdown. The redemption after his fumble in the second that led to a BC touchdown. Now they're going to kick, and they're going to push this one wide. They missed another one. So BC going to run this down the far side, cutting towards the middle. BC still going with it. Finally taken down. So the Argos missed 2 extra points in a single game. When was the last time we saw a football game with 3 total missed conversions? 3 missed conversions. I can't remember the last time I've seen that happen. Act Naturally, welcome in. Thanks for hitting that subscribe. Welcome to the channel.
2024 Canadian
Unbelievable.
Saskatchewan at the big comeback.
Great action here.
Spoiling the party for the Elks yesterday. Ended up being a little bit
So 1:22 to go.
with Hamilton and Calgary. Ultimately, Stampeders won that one.
BC's going to have to get creative here.
But a lot of pressure.
And they only have 1 timeout remaining.
Yeah, the Argonaut defense
Thank you, Act Naturally. I appreciate it.
in a big way, not allowing.
This has been an unbelievable week 1 of football. Of course, the Argos are off for week 2. You do get 3 bye weeks over the course of the CFL season. The first one comes next weekend. 1:22 left to go here on the clock.
That provided the field position that allowed the Argos to just pin their ears back on that last possession and force a turnover.
So an 8-point difference, 2 scores. BC's going to need a touchdown. Then they're going to need to go for the onside kick. Or do they go for the field goal in the onside kick? This kick is going to bounce up. Josh Banks going to run this one up. He's going to plow over everybody. Finally, it takes 3 Argos to bring him down.
Making the most of his chance to carry the rock. Gets it up across the 50.
Yeah, and I'm not sure it's exactly
Banks just plowing his way through here.
Special teams where you'd probably just as soon.
Josh Banks is 6'4", 290 pounds from Wake Forest, and he was just plowing his way down. 4th year as a Lion, 4th year in the CFL. 1:18 to go now. At the BC 50, Lions, let's see what they can do. Can the Argos defense continue to play as strong as they have been? Here's the snap. This coming back. Going right up the middle. Great catch. And the Argos going to take him down inside the Argos 40. So a great shot there by the Lions. Vernon Adams Jr. ripping it up the gut. So Toronto, no timeouts remaining. BC has 1 timeout remaining. This could get interesting. 1st and 10 Lions from the Toronto 32. Here's the snap. Bringing it around. Here's a long shot going for the end zone. Over the head of Hollins. Hollins couldn't reel that one in. Wow. 6'4", 290 in Dallas. A lot. That's a big boy. 1 minute to go. Last minute to play. 2nd and 10 from the Toronto 37. I saw an Edmonton-Ottawa game that was 4-4 at the half. You ever hit each of the... Oh my gosh, John, that's wild. Oh, Act Naturally, you are very welcome. First time we've done CFL here on the channel. We will have more of it coming your way. Off the snap, BC. Looking. There's a sack-a-lacka-lacka-lacka. Down goes Adams again. The Argos have been sack machines. What a takedown.
Talk about bend from a defensive lineman. This is it. Cutting down
absolutely incredible.
Kent Perkins to get to the quarterback virtually untouched. Perkins thinks he's in position.
Absolutely incredible. The Argos just playing massive football here. Massive football. Another sack for the Argos. 6 sacks for the Argos in this game. They got to kick. They're going to go for it. 3rd and 21. They have to go for it. They're going long to the corner. It's a jump ball, and it's over the head of McManus. That's going to be a turnover on downs with 48 seconds remaining. The Argos take over possession. They're going to finish this one off. Unbelievable. Didn't know the CFL also had the hilarious event known as the double doink. What is the double doink? Is that an actual thing?
McInnes along the sidelines. Pretty good job by Leonard Johnson to stay in position and not.
I don't know what that is, but that's hysterical.
Risk a pass interference call on the play.
Well, BC had a chance.
Thanks for the coverage. Thank you, Richard. Richard, thank you for everything, my friend. Really appreciate it. I know it's late for you, so thank you. So they're going to take a knee.
At 2 starts, went 1-1.
They're going to run this clock down, second down.
In games that didn't matter in the standings. One in Winnipeg, and then another one at the end of the season.
Unbelievable. What a finish. 8 points down is a TD and a 2-point convert. That's funny.
8-point lead, 45 seconds and counting on the clock. And
it was when the ball hit both uprights. Oh, there you go. Gotcha.
Especially put heat on Vernon Adams.
So they're going to take one more knee as time is ticking. 30 seconds on the clock. They're going to run it down to about 25. There's the snap. There's the knee. So the Argos, with an unbelievable finish here. This game was back and forth. It was incredible. Thank you for hitting that subscribe. 2 subscribers away from 710. If you haven't subscribed, hit that sub for us. We'll be back here tomorrow night with the Oilers and the Florida Panthers. Game number 2 of the Stanley Cup Final. That's going to be a good one. 3 a.m. there. Oh, Richard. Corey, how's it going? Corey will run through it. The Argos going to snap this one all the way back. The time is going to expire. And finally, the Argos going to kneel this one down. Game is officially in the books. The Argos win week 1. They're going to celebrate. They're going to close this one out. What a finish. What a great job for the Argos. We will run through all the stats. Here it is. I got to switch over to the other screen. The Argos closing it out. 23 first downs for Toronto, 21 BC. Total yards, 335 for the Argos, made up of 254 passing, 81 rushing. For the Lions, 423 total yards, made up of 363 passing, 60 rushing yards. Argos taking 7 penalties, BC with 5. The Argos take the time of possession, 30 minutes, 15 seconds to BC's 29:45. 5 turnovers for the Lions, only 1 for the Argos. And it was Vernon Adams Jr. He went 25 for 33 with 363 yards, 2 TDs, 1 interception, averaged 11 yards per pass. His longest was 50. Cameron Dukes for the Argos goes 21 of 27, totaling 254 yards, 3 thrown TDs, averaging 9.4 yards a toss. His longest was 26. From the rushing side, it was William Stenbach, 11 carries, 35 yards for the Lions. Vernon Adams Jr., 8 carries, 25 yards. For the Argonauts, it was Kadeem Carey with 16 carries, 65 yards, averaging 4.1, 17 yards, his longest. Cameron Dukes, 5 carries for 37 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 fumble. Daniel Abade, he had 4 carries for 19 yards, but Deota McMahon, 1 carry for -1 yard, and Dijon Brissett, the toss back there at the end, 1 carry, -39 yards. The receiving core for the Argos, Brissett, 3 receptions for 52 yards and a touchdown. Rasheed Bailey, 5 receptions for 50 yards and a touchdown. Kadeem Carey, 4 receptions for 40 yards and a touchdown. McKay Polk, 3 receptions for 40 yards. Daniels, 2 receptions for 27. Sindani, 2 for 24. And Tommy Neild, 2 for 21. For the BC Lions, it was McInnes, 7 receptions for 103 yards and a touchdown. Hollins, 8 for 90 yards. Fulgram, 2 for 54 yards and a touchdown. Stenbach, 5 receptions for 50 yards. Katoy, 2 for 39. And Ederhart, 1 for 27. Those are the stats. This was an outstanding game. We really enjoyed it. Good night, everybody. Thank you for tuning in and watching along. We will be back here tomorrow for Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Finals. The Florida Panthers, the the Edmonton Oilers. We hope to see you then. From all of us here, week 1 is in the books. Week 2, Toronto has a bye, so we'll see you in week 3 for some CFL action. Good night, take care, and a good start. Good night, everybody.